Let's see what we say. Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, Simone, how you doing today? I see some ladies popping up in here. How y'all doing today? All right, you know what I'm saying? All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony Glenn, buy and hold invest out of sunny Southern California, and today we're going to be rocking out. Listen, guys, look, I'm going to tell y'all something. What's up, HK? What's up, Ian? What's good, man? How you doing, Ian?
Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning.
Motivated.
They done messed around. I got some new sounds, man. For all of y'all losers that are not committed, man, we're trying to win today. So here's the deal, guys. Today, I'm going to be talking about, listen, are you committed to the process? Are you committed to doing something different? Because a lot of people that told me that they were going to invest in real estate in 2020, in 2023, still don't have their property. You know what that tells me? You know what that straight up tells me? It tells me that they're not committed, man. A bullshit. Oh, man. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor. Today, we're going to be rocking out. We're going to be talking about, are you committed? Straight up. Who's committed today? Okay. All right. I'm going to be live on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Clubhouse, all of that stuff. And we're going to be talking about a couple of things. And guys, if you hang around, we got an event coming up. Okay. So Alexis, can you get on that gram and put the event at the put the event sign up on Instagram so I can pin it, please. And we're just going to be talking about a couple of things, man. Listen, how you practice is how you're going to play. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep it real, man. Today, I'm going to be teaching some things, man, but I'm just going to be keeping it real today, man. Like,
no, the FBI is on the hunt for a man.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Hold on just a second. I'm getting set up. Ian, can you do a quick introduction, please?
Morning, everybody. We are in the Winning Real Estate Group house, all those things. All right. So we're kicking it here across a bunch of different platforms. So make sure you're tracking everybody on all the different links and things that we put up there. We're going to be going over a lot of great information today. I want to thank everybody for coming in here and taking a second and to enrich themselves and those around them and the big plans and imaginations you got brewing. All right, so Tony's going to be kicking it here for the next couple hours, so I hope you guys got your pens ready, and make sure you bring your questions to the stage. Raise your hand, come on up, and we're about to have a great conversation, everybody. Thank you. My name's Ian Jensen. I'm a buy and hold investor in San Diego area in Southern California, and we are here to teach everything we can. I have made huge personal gains off this very information that I got from Tony myself. And I want to make sure that you guys have every opportunity to learn and grow along with us. All right. So I'm going to kick it back to Tony here in just a second. You ready to go, sir?
Yep. Now, here's the deal, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Listen, I would not be here where I was at if I quit it when it was hard. Okay. So for those of you that are listening to me, guys, I'm going to tell you straight up. There's a lot of people that are, what's up, Dobby? I see you. I see Dobby Parchment in the house. I see a couple of people on the live. And here's the deal, guys. Like, we want some feedback from you guys. Okay. We currently have 13 people here. I just went live on the other social media platforms. So if you guys hear conversations coming from different places, here's the deal, man. Look, either you're freaking committed or you're not. Straight up. Either you're going to be committed to this process or not. If you're not going to the gym, I mean, some of y'all don't even commit to going to the gym. How do you expect to commit to becoming a real estate investor when it gets hard? How do you expect to commit to becoming a millionaire? I'm going to tell y'all straight up. Today, I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of starting a business and how hard it is, right? Now, Ian, can you put now check this out. The reason why I want to talk about this stuff, man, is because I want to talk about the good, bad, and the ugly. And I want you guys to hear some of the questions and comments that we have and some of the things that we've been going through. Listen to me, okay? If it is hard, it's probably worth it, okay? So guys, today I'm going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about everything that you guys need to know. We're going to be giving real estate advice today. We're going to start this thing off with structure. We're going to get right into it. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are ready. Who's committed right now? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are committed to becoming a millionaire, okay? Because I'm going to give you a play, okay? Now, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to get on here and just drop all of this game for free and for you not to be committed to getting to it, all right? That's what I'm not going to do. All right. I am tired of giving out free game and people are just getting information and not committing to a process. So today, if you're committed to becoming a millionaire, I'm going to give you the blueprint. If you want the blueprint right now, what I'm going to ask for you guys to do is share. Number one, have a pen. Okay. Number two, share this to your hallway. Get more people in here. Okay. And number three, come back with receipts. Okay. Because everything that I'm going to be telling you guys today is going to help you advance in winning in real estate. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are committed right now. Okay. Let me give you a quick introduction to who I am and what I do. I've been investing in real estate since 1998. I served in the Marine Corps from 1996 to 2016. Okay. I've been to Iraq, Afghanistan. I'm a 100% disabled combat veteran. Okay. And I became a real estate broker. Okay. I became a real estate broker in 2006. We opened up a real estate brokerage in sunny Southern California in 2006. And guess what? I had a lot of freaking haters. I had a lot of people telling us that we were doing something wrong, guys. So put a 1 in the chat if you have people around you telling you something. Now, let's be honest. How many people have been around people giving you guys advice on something that they have never done? Linus, I got you. Linus, I got you. Put a 1 in the chat if somebody discouraged you from doing something that they have never done. Put a 1 in the chat if that's you, okay? Because I'm about to blow this shit up today, guys. Are you guys ready or fired up? Because right now I went to the gym, okay? I got my little brother shirt on right now, you know what I'm saying? Feeling myself this morning. But right now I'm about to burn this thing down. I don't care how many people are here, but today, if you're here and you're hanging around the barbershop, you're going to get a haircut today. So right now, heart the hell up. Let me tell y'all something. This is what I'm going to be talking about today. So get a pen. If you got a pen, okay. If you have a pen, put a 1 in the chat because I am about to freaking cook. I'm going to give you $1 million real estate strategy. Now it's going to be up to you to do the work. Okay. If you guys want the game, this is what we're going to be talking about. Number 1, 5 pillars of generational wealth. Okay. Number 2, we're going to be talking about tips and strategies on how to negotiate on real estate. Okay. Number 3, we're going to be talking about corporate structure and why it's important to have corporate structure. Number 4, we're going to tell you the information that you guys are going to need in your corporate structure in order to protect yourself against lawsuits. So right now, share this up right now on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Christian Mingles, Farmers Only. I am freaking ready to freaking go. All right. Are we ready to go? Are we fired up or what, man? Because I'm excited, man. I'm bringing the energy today because, guys, listen, man. Today, I'm going to tell you straight up, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you are not feeling it already, man. You feel like, damn, there's something that you want to do that you're just not feeling it. Like you wanted to do it, you just not feeling it, man. It's like, damn, I'm already in January. I'm going to the gym. I want to freaking quit, okay? Because this is me, man. This morning I was not feeling it. I'm like, man, I'm not getting my ass up. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not reading my Bible. But as soon as I committed myself to getting in the game, as soon as I committed myself to going to the gym, okay, I got that first win. Okay. So right now, what I want you guys to do is put it in the chat. What was your first win this morning? What was your first win? I want to know. Okay. HK, Alexis, HK, Ian, what was your first win this morning? What was the first win that you got today? Ian, what was the first win you got this morning?
Man, I felt like I weighed 1,000,000 pounds this morning when the alarm went off. That was me. Sometimes, okay, this is actually something I wanted to share. Man, you know what I mean? If there's the days where you're not going to feel it, but just focus on something small and get it done and get that win, because that first win will help you get the second win. So, I mean, for me, that was just getting up and taking care of my chores, right? Got out there, took the dogs out, got my day organized, cleaned the sink, got it going. And then I'm set up for the next one because I got showings to go this afternoon, got here on Clubhouse, ready to go, share the information with everybody. So I wasn't feeling it, same deal, but I'm just clicking through the little tasks, taking down the alligators as they come closer to the boat.
And I'm gonna tell you guys something. Today I posted on Facebook, guys. I posted something, and then we're gonna get started, guys. Put a fire emoji in the chat, guys, if you guys are ready to go, man, because I'm ready to cook. And right now, listen to me. I need your help, guys. For every 1,000 likes that I get on social media, okay, I'm going to unlock another nugget. Here's what you're going to learn, okay? The very first thing that I want to talk about, okay, is what is supposed to be in your paperwork when you're establishing your corporate structure, Okay, that's number one. That's the first thing that we're going to talk about. Okay, so right now, I want you guys to put this in the chat right now because I'm going to be dropping some nuggets and everything that you guys need to know. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to tell you guys is operating agreement. Everybody put operating agreement in the chat. Operating agreement. Operating agreement. Operating agreement. Put it in the chat right now. Operating agreement. Operating agreement. Ian Jensen, can you tell me what the operating agreement and why what it is and why it's important?
Okay, guys, so this is a really critical thing, and it's something that's going to be required for you once you hit this next step. So Tony talks about the different pillars, and one of the big pillars we talk about is your trust. And this is how you can start organizing things appropriately, because when you go and set up your trust, they're going to ask for this darn thing. Ask me how I know, right? Because now I'm chasing my tail in the background trying to do my own. All right, operating agreement is a piece of paperwork that you set in place whenever you open up an LLC or an S corp or anything like that, any kind of corporation. Because what it does, it sets in place who is in charge, who is the person that owns the business, who's the person that's running the business, who has authority to do what within the business structure you're building up. This is like the bylaws within your own corporation about how things are going to go. So that way you have a legitimate piece of paperwork establishing the functionings of the company right from the beginning.
Now, see, these are a couple of things that I'm going to talk to you guys about, and I'm going to show you guys some paperwork. Right now, give me up to 1,000 shares right now. I appreciate that. And right now, I need 5 shares. Let's go. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be talking about some of the things that's important. When you establish your corporate structure, you need to operate an agreement. And I want people to put fictitious business name. Okay. Look at the paper right here. Let me show y'all some things. Right there, you'll see Remax Liberty. That was a fictitious business name from my corporate structure. You'll see the Glenn Group right there is the name of my corporate structure. And then you'll see the Remax Liberty is a fictitious business name. The reason why I'm talking about this stuff is because, okay, what does Amazon do? Raise your hand. What does Amazon do? Amazon. What does Walmart do? What is Walmart?
They're retailers.
They're retailers. Then why aren't they called retailers? What does Target do? Come on, I'm going somewhere with this, guys. I hope you guys are paying attention. What does Target do? Target sells merchandise, right? Okay. But if you notice, they have a corporate structure and then they have the DBA, which is the brand, right? So follow me with this, okay? When you set up your corporate structure and stuff like that, you don't want to set it up as Anthony Glenn II's freaking corporate structure. You want to set it up as ABC LLC. And then whatever brand that you want to start branding, you brand it. Let me give you an example. Okay. You'll see the trademark for 10X Vets and 10X Veterans, right? All right. You'll also see the fictitious business name. Okay. Now, so when you're setting up your corporate structure and you're doing these things, you set up your corporate structure and then you create your brand. Now, the reason why you want to do your fictitious business name is because you want to be doing business as a DBA. You guys have heard of that, right? So we're going to be talking about stuff like this, guys, and we're going to be giving you guys some game for free. And guess what? In that operating agreement is how the company is going to operate. Now, a lot of people ask me like, okay, I don't understand. Explain this to me. I don't get it. Okay. So when you guys set up a company, and I set up the company as Anthony Glenn's LLC. Now, I did this, okay, because I didn't know what I was doing at first. Why would I not want to set up that corporate structure and the corporate structure name, my personal name? Why would I not want to do that, guys? Why would I not want to put it in the chat right now? Thank you guys for hearting the hell out of this. I appreciate you guys. Get the shares up right now. We got 18 people on TikTok Live. Why would I not want to create my corporate structure in my own personal name? Can somebody tell me? Anyone can tell me. Come on, y'all. I need some participation now. Let me see.
Because you don't want to be held liable and you don't want to damage your own credit.
Okay. So if I had Anthony Glenn II LLC and my LLC got sued, then what can they do? Liability purposes. Cover your ass. That is correct. So guys, when listen, today we're going to be talking about all of the strategies that you guys need to know in regard to winning. Okay, setting up your corporate structure, all of the liability things that I learned along the way, certain tips and tricks that you guys could learn. And then also we have an event that's taking place this Saturday. And then you guys could get in that event. It is free, guys. So if you're on the live, we're going to be rocking out for the next couple of hours. And then let me do a quick room reset. Welcome to the show. You guys are in the Winning Real Estate Show. And today we're talking about, are you committed? Are you committed to making $1 million? We're going to tell you all of the information and all of the terminology that your ass don't know already. Okay. And then we're going to show you guys how to how this all integrates into building an unstoppable business. So put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are ready to rock out with us. BB King, thank you for coming to stage. I see some people in the listening lounge. Are you committed to making $1 million? And let me show you how easy it is. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to give you $1 million plan in less than, okay. No, I'm going to make it even fun. I'm going to make it more fun. HK, are you here? BB King, are you here? Now let's make it a little bit fun, okay? Come on up, man. Derek, why are you in the listening lounge? Come on the stage, man. I want to hear your voice, man. I want to talk to you guys. Okay.
I'm here.
So here's an opportunity for you guys right now to give me a $1 million plan. Tell me what your $1 million plan is. I'm gonna invite you guys on stage. Give me your $1 million plan, and then I'm going to critique and help you build your $1 million plan from step 1 to step 10. Okay. I'll give you, I will allow people to go. Give me the best $1 million plan. Guess what? Ian Jensen is going to Cash App you guys $100 for the first person that the person who has the best $1 million plan. Ian, are you ready for that money to go out or what, man?
That's a hell no.
All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so let's critique your $1 million plan. HK, are you ready? Give me a $1 million plan. Let's make it fun. Give me a $1 million plan right now. Give it to me. Let's go. What's step 1?
Oh, you're gonna have to come back on me on that one. I'll go last.
Okay. Anybody else want to? Who has the courage to give me their $1 million plan right now? Who wants to give me a $1 million plan?
I'll go for it.
Okay, Kenny, let's go. All right, Kenny. All right, I got my pen. Okay, you're going to tell me your $1 million plan, and then I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you help on how to get there. Now, see, I asked the question, and I set up. Guess what? Just because, Kenneth, you're the first one that came on stage and you volunteered, guess what I'm going to do for you? I am going to get on a personal consultation call with you, and then I'm going to give you a free $1 million plan. How about that?
I like that.
All right. So guess what, guys? Listen, the most important person is the first person that actually has the courage to do something. So, guys, listen, I'm going to give this guy a $1 million plan. Give me your $1 million plan. Let's go, Kenneth. All right, let's rock out.
All right, so I'm going to look for a $15 million apartment complex, and I am going to raise private capital by selling promissory notes to the tune of whatever down payment I need in order to qualify for asset-based lenders that will cover the repair cost and use the cash flow from the apartment building to pay on the debt up until the time that I can refinance through a traditional institution. And hopefully at that time of refinance, I'll be able to pull out at least $1 million.
Okay. Anything else?
Hey, Tony, you want to loan me some money?
Hey, man, put a fire emoji in the chat if that was a good plan. Okay. Now, I got a couple of questions for you. Okay. So number 1, you're going to raise capital. How are you going to raise capital?
I am going to go out to different networking events like Lions Club or Toastmasters, go to different meetup groups.
Okay.
Reach out to people on LinkedIn, offer promissory notes for sale that's secured against the investment opportunity, and try to reach out to family offices and see if any of them are willing to lend to me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me recap this. Okay. You're going to find a $15 million apartment complex. You're going to raise capital by networking and then actually getting people in there. You're going to use promissory notes. Okay. They're going to be secured, and you're going to do asset-based lending. Okay. And then you're going to basically take a loan against a $15 million property after running capital. And then you're going to refinance and take $1 million out. Okay. For your next investment. And how much time is this going to take you?
Hopefully under 24 months.
Okay. Now, how are you going now? Now, let me ask you a question. So 24 months. So you have 2 years to do this. Okay. Now, how many people do you have? How many people have you told your plan?
Me and my partner and a couple of other investors who are interested in buying promissory notes.
Okay. And how much does the promissory notes cost?
I'm thinking at least 250,000 up to $1 million each.
Okay. All right. So $1 million. So you're going to need, okay. So in order to you're going to raise capital for one part, you're going to invest with promissory notes. You're going to utilize this strategy for 24 months. And then so how much capital have you raised this year? It's a great plan. How much capital have you raised? Ken, we can't hear you. Can y'all hear me, Ian?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
My phone went black. I have 3 people who have offered 500,000 each, but they're people who renovate houses and flip houses, and there's one person who's got the $1 million building that I'm talking to. So it's just finding out if I need to raise the capital or if I can talk them into a seller finance deal to kind of lower the entry.
Okay. All right. So and I like this strategy. Okay. So here's what I would say. Okay. Number one, the first thing now, where is this plan at? Is
It's
it
in Georgia.
Or where's it at?
I mean, it's in process. So we're talking to a number of absentee owners that have a couple multifamily buildings they're looking to liquidate, and because we're direct to them, we can have the opportunity to raise the capital needed in order to go to an institutional lender with a down payment.
Okay.
And the rents on the property are from so many years ago that we can raise the rents to cover the cost of maintaining that loan.
Okay. So where's the asset at?
It's in Georgia.
Okay. So you already identified the asset.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, the reason why I ask those questions, right? Anytime you have somebody, okay, so check this out. Number one, the very first thing that I would always do is have the plan in writing. That's step one. It costs no money, right? Because think about it, we're on an app right now, and that was a really good idea, Kenneth. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because he knows the journey that he's going to go. I was able to understand it. Okay. 15 million apartment complex, raise capital. He's going to raise capital by networking. He's going to have promissory notes. Now, what's the return on the capital that you're raising, and what's the payback period? Yo. Kenneth, we can't hear you, brother.
See, it have. All right. So when I set the phone down and the screen goes blank, it messes me up because I'm multitasking here. But it's going to be a term of 36 months, and I want to do a 20% return, and I want it to be secured against the asset. And the idea is that when we do get institutional lending, it's not going to be for the max value of the property. And the cash flow of the property as it stands should cover the debt payments until we refinance or raise the rents. And then when we raise the rents, we'll be able to have a little bit of pocket money for ourselves.
What's the cap rate?
I haven't done all that information just yet because we're still looking at if it's going to be a seller finance deal. But ideally the cap rate's going to be 11.
Okay, Ian, I'm gonna yield to you first, and then I'm gonna go. What do you think about his plan?
You gotta get your numbers first, bro. Because if the numbers are good, people will be lining up to get into that investment. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to make a reliable amount of money, and if the numbers are there, then you can find more than enough investors. You just got to identify the right property and have the right numbers. So you gotta lean in on those numbers first and foremost.
Okay, and then the reason why, and I want to say, Kenneth, I really like what you did because you have the idea, right? And then you already are working towards it. And guys, that's part of the process, right? Number one, I'm gonna tell y'all step by step on how I would do this deal. Okay. Number one, okay, what is going to be my exit strategy? Exit strategy. Okay.
Refinance.
Right. Number two. Okay. I'm never gonna underwrite or do any property on the potential income of any asset ever. I always underwrite properties on what is fair market value today. Okay. Because you cannot, when you're doing projections and you're doing real numbers, people want to see the real numbers. How is it performing today? Okay. What is a $15 million asset at performing today? What is the interest rate that you're going to get? Are you going to do seller financing? All of this stuff has to be in order. And then number two, I need to have a business plan. Now the plan is going to have everything in it. Okay. Who, what, when, where, why, how, what is going to be my mission and vision of the plan? What's going to be my exit? What's going to be my capital stack? It's going to have everything documented. And then it's also going to have, okay, this is where it's performing at right now. When I acquire the asset, this is how much cash flow you're going to get. A 20% return on your money, but right here, 20% return. Are you going to do monthly payouts or annual payouts? How long am I going to hold the money? All of this stuff needs to be in writing because guess what? When you come into a big investor that has capital and they want to invest in it, you got about, I would probably say maybe 3 to 5 minutes. And within the first minute, I'll be able to know if I'm going to want to get in that deal with you or not, based off of the information. The most information that you have for any type of investment deal, it needs to be clear and concise. Okay. And then number three, who are the stakeholders that are going to be there? Are you doing a JV? And then how are you raising capital? Are you going to be doing what type of fund are you doing to raise capital? Private funding? Are you going to get SEC approved? What's the strategy?
That's still up in the air. We don't know if we want to do a syndication or how we want to put that deal together just yet. So this is all in the past 60 days that I've even learned about the opportunity to take down the multifamily. Before that, I was just strictly acquisitions. I dealt with talking to the people looking to liquidate, and now I've kind of been tossed the ball to raise private capital and go into a little bit bigger, more commercial type acquisitions.
Now let me say a couple of more things to you guys. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are enjoying this conversation. And guys, if you're on TikTok, please share up because right now you're on the Winning Real Estate Show. And today what I'm talking about is we're going to be giving strategies and tips on what you guys could learn. And Kenneth, I really appreciate you coming up here because listen, what is on front of a puzzle box? What's on the front of a puzzle box, Kenneth?
The instructions.
No, when you go to the Walmart, you look at what's on the front of the puzzle box, the front.
Oh, the big picture.
The whole picture.
The picture. Right now, you're dumping the puzzle pieces out. And that, my friend, is what it takes to build an empire. So right now, he's dumping the puzzle pieces out, right? He needs to put the outer edge together first. Okay, get all of the information, get the maintenance schedule, get the financing, get all of the options in place on how he could do. We have two options. Option A is this, and it's going to be this return. Option B is going to be this way, and it's going to be this return. If I'm talking to someone that wants to invest in something, let me give you an example really quick, okay? And this will kind of pull things into perspective, okay? So when I pitched my idea to Grant Cardone, okay, all right, I listened to everybody, and everybody was asking for money. Every single person that pitched Grant was asking for revenue. Okay. Hey, we want $1 million. For what? What's the return? He ate their asses up in minutes. Okay. So what do you think I did? When I pitched my idea, what do you think I did? I did not ask for money. Okay. Nikki, what's up? I shot you a text message. Hit me up when you can. So guys, listen, when we're talking about these things, and we're going through these things, right? Your stuff has to be tight, and you only got one shot for an investor because you're going to have to go through at least 50, 60 investors to get 2 or 3, right? So, and then also when you're going through the investors and you're asking these people to invest with you, you're going to be asking these questions too. What made you commit to this process, right? Because the first one and the second one, those people should be advocating too because they're already in the game. Right. So if they're in the game, I'm going to ask them to help me find other people because you don't have to do it yourself. Right. And that's why the operating agreement is important. Why is the operating agreement important when you're structuring this thing again, Ian? What does it specify? Who
does what?
Who does what? Whose responsibility is for people to what is your responsibility? Who are you? Who's in charge of this? What's the timeline? What's the accountability in the event of any type of conflict? How do we handle this? And who are the people who are the stakeholders? Who are people that are involved in the process? So when you guys are building your plan, it's important. And Kenneth, thank you for coming up and sharing that. I'm going to put a message in the chat so you can reach out to us, and then we're going to see if we can help you through that process. Good to go?
Yes, thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, man. How did you find this room?
I had Clubhouse for a while and I didn't log in for a while, and it just kind of popped up that you guys were doing a live call, and I was like, oh, well, let me check this out. And then I guess I literally just perfect timing because as soon as I came in there, you were like, what's your $1 million idea? I was like, well, this is what I'm thinking. I mean, it's still a work in progress, but the more people I have that are willing to guide me and help me, the more successful I can be.
That's right. And then you got to be around people. And I'll tell you another thing too. I want everybody to write this down. This is a very simple tip that you guys could take and put in your toolbox that every single person should know. Okay. Write this down. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys got a pen. Are y'all ready for this one? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys have a pen. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a pen. Listen, you cannot be a millionaire hanging out with people who make $100,000. Okay? Telling you straight up, you got to get in circles around people who are doing this. And this is something that I've learned a while ago. The only way for you guys to get to the $1 million plus is to be around people who are making 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and help them do that better. Okay? Let me say that again. A lot of the reason why a lot of people are not making a lot of money, they're not making a lot of revenue, they're not structuring businesses, and they're not committed is because they're not around committed people. The reason why people are not around, the reason why a lot of people are not, the reason why people are not, like right now, I got a room right now where I know beyond a reasonable doubt that there's a gentleman on stage with 9 doors, okay? And he got them in a short period, all right? I also know that consistently there's people on the stages that net worth is over $1 million, okay? I also know that there's people who have organizations. I also know that there's people in the listening lounge that could help you with Google. I also know that there's people in our room that could help you with social media so you can get your message out, right? But you cannot get a haircut standing outside the barbershop. So if you're in the listening lounge and you have questions, or if you're on the live right now and you want information on how to get to $1 million, I'll give it to you. Here's an example. I'll drop it real quick. I have a product, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to give you $1 million plan right now in less than, Ian, I want you to do my timer. I'm going to give you $1 million plan in less than 3 minutes. Now, who's committed to that plan? Put a 1 in the chat. I want to see if you're committed to the plan. And guys, you are in the Winning Real Estate House. Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor. I have 7 real estate businesses, guys. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm going to invite Ashton up because that's my fraternity brother. Valerie, thank you for joining us. I'm going to give you $1 million plan in less than 3.5 minutes. Okay. I'm going to show you how easy it is. Okay. All right. Ian, do me a favor and let me know when you got the timer on. Okay. $1 million plan, less than 3.5 minutes. And I'm going to do it right now. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. Okay. All right.
Stand by. Timer.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, my $1 million plan in less than 3 minutes. Okay. Number one, I'm going to pick a product. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out this. I'm going to run through this really quick. So I hope you got your pen right now. The first thing that I'm going to do is how much is my product going to be? Okay. Let me give you guys an example. Since I'm in real estate, I'm going to use real estate for an example. Okay. All right. I already know that I only need 13 sales. Put the number 13 down. Put the number 13 down. I know that I only need 13 sales in order for me to make $1 million. That's it. Okay. Now, HK, can you be my calculator, or Tasha? Let me know. I need a calculator real quick. Who's going to volunteer? Who's going to be my calculator? Somebody give me a calculator. I need a calculator right now. Somebody volunteer. All you're going to be doing is adding and subtracting. Okay. Come on, HK. I need somebody. All right. Ian, you're going to be my calculator. Jesus. All right. So I know I need 13 sales. Okay. Ian. Okay. So right now I know that the median home price in my local area is $580,000. Okay. So Ian, can you put $580,000 in your calculator, please?
Check.
All right. So I know that's the average sale out here in California. Now I want you to multiply that times 2.5 and then the percent sign. That's going to be my commission. I get 2% of each sale that I do, 2.5%.
All right. It's $14,500.
So everybody put that in the chat, $14,500. Now, since I have that number that I know that $14,500 is going to be for each commission that I sell at the medium home price. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse engineer $1 million divided by $14,500. Watch this, y'all. Pay attention. I'm going to do $1 million divided by 14,500. Somebody do that for me. If you're on this live right now, okay, I'm going to show you guys how 13 sales would turn to $1 million. Okay.
68.9. So 69 houses.
I need to sell 69 houses in order for me to make $1 million. But actually, I don't need 16 sales. Now I want you to do this. So 68. Okay. I want you to divide that by 5. What is that?
68 divided by 5?
Yes.
Stand by. I'll do 69 divided by 5. 13.8.
Bam! I don't need to sell 69 houses. I need 13 people to give me 5 referrals. Did y'all pick that up? I need 13 sales to introduce me to 5 or more people. That's it. That's how I'm going to get to $1 million. Let me break that down again. Okay. Timer. Click the timer off. That's my $1 million plan. How long did that take?
Stand by. That was 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not hard to make $1 million. Okay. So a lot of people are trying to go out and chunk the spear. Everybody put the word relationship in the chat. Relationship. Put relationship in the chat. Relationships. Okay. It's not about how many people you know, it's how many people knows you. Okay. So all I need to do is get 13 people to introduce me to 10 of their friends. That's it. If they introduce me to 10 of their friends, okay, now I have a higher conversion opportunity to make that money. So I don't need to sell. I don't need to meet 69 people. or go out and meet. Don't you think it's easier for me to convert people that are already that kind of already know me versus it is for me to convert people that don't know me? So a lot of salespeople think that, oh, I got to go out here and I got to go hunt. No, man. I'm going to catch an animal. I'm going to catch another animal. I'm going to breed those animals, and now I have a farm. It's not about the fruit on the tree. The fruit on the tree is the commission. But where did you get the commission from? You got the commission from the root in the ground, which is the relationship. You've already closed that one person. So why do I need to go? I just need to ask my friend, hey, dog, do you know anyone who wants to buy or sell real estate? Okay. And then that person that has already done business with me will be another me. They are now an echo of me. They're in my reflection. So those 13 people will go out and advocate for Anthony Glenn because that's how you win. You don't necessarily have to go out and meet all of those people. That's $1 million plan in less than 3 minutes. It's not hard. Now, any questions or comments about the $1 million plan that I just dropped, y'all? Any questions or comments? Okay, I see TikTok. I see Realtor Design. So I know my magic number is 13. If I can get 13 people, now watch this. Let me tell you, let me take it one step further, okay? But guess what? I can give you the game all day long. I can give you the game. I can tell you the game all day long. The question that I have for you, are you committed to doing it? Are you committing to doing the work? Right? My brother Kenneth is on stage. He's committed. He's committed. He already has a process. Listen to me. We're already in February. We're already halfway through the first quarter. If you haven't gotten qualified to buy a property, you're probably not going to buy one this year. Okay? If you haven't committed to setting up your corporate structure, getting your trust, taking notes on the stuff that we're giving to you guys today, you're probably never going to get to where I am. Let me tell y'all something, and you guys are not going to like this, but I'm going to keep it real. You do not deserve to be Michael Jordan unless you do Michael Jordan work. And you're not going to get it on the app. You're going to get it by applying the information and making the mistakes through through getting there. Now, let me do a quick room reset, man, because it sounds like I might have lost y'all. Y'all like, damn, who in the hell is this damn guy? Well, guess what? Some of y'all need to hear this shit, man. Some of you need to hear it. Okay? Some of y'all need to hear it. Listen, look at me. You will never be where I am unless you're willing to do the work that I'm doing. You know how hard it is to get up here each and every day, to get on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, go work out, spend time with my family. You know why I'm doing this? I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing it for y'all, man. I want you to win, but guess what? I cannot want you to win more than you don't. If you don't want to win and I'm trying to make you win, it's kind of like I'm rowing the boat and I'm doing it for you. I'm already where I need to be at, okay? I'm trying to get you there, but it's going to take for you to get outside of your comfort zone, get committed to something and see it through, okay? No matter how hard it gets, let me tell you something. The beauty of this, listen, being afraid will keep your ass broke. Man, Ian, maybe I need to turn the mic over to you, man. BB, Tasha, Kenneth, HK, who's listening to me right now? If you're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and I'm talking to you right now, okay? Straight up. If I'm talking to you right now, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. I want to see who's going to be honest today. You had an idea. You're walking around. You got the seed in your pocket, and you're afraid to plant it because you're afraid of what it might do. Okay? Alicia, thank you for being honest. HK, thank you for being honest. Lachey, thank you for being honest. Okay? Listen, man. Look, put the seed in the ground, water it, nurture it. Okay? And plant more seeds, guys. All right? A lot of y'all I know you want a lifestyle change. I want a lifestyle change for you, but you're not going to be able to do it without commitment. It starts with you. All right? Now, I want to be real right now. Listen, who has committed to something last year and saw it all the way through? Okay? Building your relationship, forgiving someone, helping someone, reading a book, okay? Helping, going and investing. I'm going to tell you the secret. Y'all want to know the secret to becoming a multimillionaire? I'm going to tell you right now. You ready? Y'all ready? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for the secret to becoming a multimillionaire. Y'all ready for this? HELPING. That's the secret. Helping. Helping. The reason why you don't have money is because you're not helping anyone. That's it. If you're building an empire, you should be building it for other people, not yourself. Now, I know it's quiet, man, but listen, this room right here is accountability time, man. If you don't like it, go ahead. Hit the respectfully leave, because today I'm keeping it real. If you don't want to be real today and you want to hang out and hear all of this fluff and be the same place where you are yesterday, okay? You can't depend on yesterday's success today, man. It's time to get the freaking work, okay? And guess what? If you don't want to do it, if you don't know if you want to do it or not, you don't want to do it. Be real with yourself. I am not committed. I don't want to do it. I don't want to become a real estate investor. I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't want to be in shape. I don't want to provide. I want my family to be a procrastinator. I want my family to inherit my procrastination. I don't want to be an example. I just don't want to do it. Then don't. It's cool. All right. So I'm being 100 right now, man. Listen. We have committed ourselves to helping people become real estate investors. If you don't want to do it, if it's making you uncomfortable in here and you want to leave, I'm okay with hitting the leave quietly button, okay? Because I'm talking to the people who want to change. I'm not talking to the note takers. I'm talking to the people that are action money makers. So who wants to get to the bag? Who's serious about getting to the bag? Put a fire emoji in the chat. You cannot complain about something that you're not willing to do. Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay. Oh, I don't, my relationship is bad. I don't have enough time. Get up earlier. Let's keep it real, man. Every successful person that I know has had to sacrifice something to get to where they're at. Straight up. Okay. All right. And people be asking me like, damn, Anthony, why you up all the time? I'm up all the time, man, because I don't feel like I'm where I want to be at. I'm uncomfortable being where I'm at. People like, damn, you always up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know why? Because I know that I'm not living my full potential. I know there's much more in me. Okay. I know that there's much more in me. I know that I can do more. And I cannot sleep because I'm disappointed, because I know that I have to commit to myself to doing more and more and more and helping more people. This shit is hard to run a business. If you're not willing to be uncomfortable, why go to the gym? Okay. Man, let me reset the room. Ladies and gentlemen, you in the Winning Real Estate house. I see we had a couple of people who left. It's all good, man. I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm okay because I want people who are willing to make a change. I want people in this space that get up, go to the mirror and say, I am the reason why I'm not a millionaire. I am the reason why I don't have that piece of real estate. I'm going to stop making excuses and I'm going to put my head down and I'm going to grind no matter how hard it gets, no matter how much rain is around, no matter how bad the relationships are, no matter how I feel, and I'm going to commit myself so I can see the results. I want to know my full potential of who I can become. It doesn't matter who you are right now. It matters on how committed are for the person that you're supposed to become during this process. And all it starts with is a plan. Okay, so here it is. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know the plan, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know the plan, because I'm ready to go, man. Are y'all fired up? Flash your mics, man, if I got you. If I have your freaking attention, good. All right? Flash your mic if I have your freaking attention. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know me now, you know Anthony Glenn II from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm a savage, and I'm committed to putting information in people's head so they can get out of the freaking rat race. Let me tell you some fun facts. $1.6 trillion of student loan debt, okay? Second is credit card debt, all right? People are out here dying trying to pay their bills. What are you living for if you don't have anything? If you don't have anything to pass down to your family, you got kids, do you want your family to inherit your procrastination or of lack of decision making? Do you want your son, your daughter, your mother, your sister, your brother to inherit your lack of preparedness? Okay, I'm gonna ask one hard question, HK. HK, I see you got your mic flash. Bruno, I'm gonna ask you a question. All right, I'm gonna ask y'all a serious question. Why do professionals practice? Why do they practice? Why do professionals practice? Baseball players, football players, why do they practice?
Because they're working towards a bigger goal that's bigger than them.
That's correct. Why else? Why do you practice?
Craft that game.
They're seeking perfection, man. They're seeking self-improvement. They know that they're not going to continue to win if they are not continuing to do the things that led to them get to where they are at that point in their lives or their careers. So they're sharpening their tools and constantly striving for greater and better.
That's right. Orlando, why do you think people practice? Tell me why. Why do you think that football, basketball, baseball teams, why do you think companies have meetings? Why do you have practice?
Get better at what you're doing.
It keeps them consistent. It keeps them consistent on doing what they need to do every day to get paid.
Guess what? Every last one of you guys are practicing right now. You're practicing right now, guys. You are practicing who you want to become in the future every single day. So tonight, when you lay down, get a pen right now. I want you to write this down. Am I getting closer to my goal? Today, did I work on getting closer to my goal? And if you didn't, you should not be going to sleep with your idea in your head. All right? I'm going to give you guys an example real quick, guys, and I'm going to go back to this. Okay, so I'm going to give you these nuggets right now. Who has a pen? Put a 1 in the chat. Number 1 is going to be business plan. Business plan. Okay. Number 2 is going to be corporate structure. Okay. Number 3 is going to be protect with a trust. Okay. Number 4 are going to be your pension plans. Number 5 is going to be life insurance. Okay. There it is right there. Okay, I'm giving it to you. I'm going to wrap this. I'm going to give this to you guys for free, and I want to see if you guys understand it. And then I'm going to open it up for questioning. Okay. Ian, Bruno, anybody, why do I want to have real estate at the pillar of generating wealth? Why is that the number one most important thing? Why is real estate the absolute fundamental piece to growing generational wealth? Tell me why.
Okay, so I'll hit a couple pieces of it. All right, so real estate's really, really great for generational wealth because of the main reason is that it has staying power. That investment asset is the best there is for long-term income generation because it gives you cash, it gives you a tax write-off, and it grows in value on a really steady, secured pace for a long, long time, right? That house should print money forever. It's going to always grow in value. Obviously, year to year it may be different, but over the long term, real estate is one of the best investments. It gives you a tax write-off for depreciation, and you can leverage that asset for different investments in the future.
And that's very good. Okay, Bruno, over to you.
I think the main piece that I'd like to hit, man, is what Ian mentioned, but I'll put some emphasis on it, man. It prints money, right? So essentially, you have two things. You have businesses, and then you have real estate, right? So it's one of the two components that it's evergreen. It's going to print you money, right? And then it'll ultimately unlock all sorts of different benefits that you have. Ian talked about, the tax benefits, some of the tax write-offs, and everything else. But it's ultimately going to be the fuel, right? It's the fuel to your business. It's going to generate the capital that you need for you to do other things, right? So it's the fuel. It's what gives you the drive to be able to do more, or at least give you the capability to be able to do more.
Absolutely. Okay. So number 1 and 2, the reason why we're telling you to set, let me tell you, the reason why real estate is the catalyst and the fundamental piece to your thing, your generational wealth, is because that is the only thing that the only thing on that list right now, out of all of the things that I said: business plan, corporate structure, trust, pension, okay, life insurance policy, okay, real estate. That's the only thing right there that nobody on the planet can live without. Right? What is a bank? Real estate. What is a baseball field? Real estate. What is shelter? Real estate. What's a grocery store? Real estate. What is a hospital? Real estate. Guys, if you haven't figured out that the war in between Israel and the Palestinian people, okay, Hamas, that fight is about real estate. The war on the Gaza Strip, Afghanistan, Iraq, it's all about real estate, guys. All of it. Okay? Every single conflict, pretty much, majority of it is about territory. Okay? The more that you have of it, the more power you have. It's just that simple. And I keep dumbing it, but going all the way back down. Let's just go back to this whole scenario, guys. Listen. All right? Let's go all the way back to what is Russia and Ukraine fighting over? Land. Come on, man. Wake up. So the more you have, the more power you're going to have. So, number 2. Okay, so real estate, it prints money. It's infinite. You pass away, you still have it. Number 2 is going to be, now, you can't do any of this stuff. The very first thing that you should have is something. You should not do anything without a what? A plan. You got to have a plan. You create your plan. Okay, I want to have pieces of this much real estate by this time. You create your plan, and then you put a timeline behind your plan, and then you back into your plan. Now, listen, watch this. Anytime I come in your TikTok, you're frozen. Okay, my bad. Am I frozen right now? Holy crap, dude. That's probably why. Am I frozen? Okay. All right. Look, can somebody switch out? Now, above my head, you'll see that link. I'm going to post a YouTube link. Can y'all post a YouTube link in the chat right now? I'm going to read this to you, and I want y'all to see this. I'm going to read this right here, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it says, okay? You know what this is? I'm going to read my business plan from 2015. I'm going to read the beginning of it, okay? All right. I'm going to read it to you guys. Now, first, I'm going to do this. Can anybody see what this says? Okay. Can you change the link out? Can somebody read what it says right here and what year it says? What does it say? New Year's resolution 2020 what? 17. Y'all see that? Okay. I have this paper. It is written all over it. Can somebody look on the live and tell me what it says? Start a movement, community outreach, church every week, gym 3 times a week, running 50 miles a week. What does it say there? Open new office. Right there. You'll see it says franchise purchased, proposal. Okay. All right. And I keep this as a reminder. Okay. What else does it say? Push 100 vets, 100 homes campaign. We've already superseded that. Personal Bible study. Remember important dates. Social action at least once a month. Okay. One good deed for someone, small or large. Hire up to 20 agents by December. Broker. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see this? Look at it. Click the link above my head. I want y'all to get on the YouTube and you can see it. This is what it says. 2017. This was 7 years ago. Everything on this list I have accomplished. But it started with a plan and commitment. Okay? It started with a plan and commitment. And the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because if you write it down 9 times out of 10, you're going to achieve it, guys. Are there any questions or comments on what I'm talking about today? I hope you guys are picking up with what I'm putting down, guys, because I really want you guys to hear this stuff, man. Okay? Tell them about the 100 Vets, 100 Homes things, Bruno and Ian. I want you guys to hear this. Tell them about that little mantra that we had.
Yeah, I mean, so that was when we were thinking so small, but at the time this seemed so big, right? So you figure we were trying to. The goal was just to get 100 veterans in 100 homes within a year, right? And then it simply went from what was it? It was, like we said, 100 to then 300, right? And then the 300 seemed as if it was like something out of this world. So when we went and we said, like, screw this, man, like what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we shooting for such small goals when it's like, Doug, like if we really want to make an impact, man, like why are we not striving to get 1,000 veterans in 1,000 homes, right, within 12 months? And and it kind of picked up from there. But I'm telling you, today was the day, man. Today's one of those days where I'm like super fired up, man. I'm glad and happy to hear other people fired up. A lot of times, this is what you need, man. Like hearing the motivational stuff and you got it and you can do this, whatever, it's good. But there's a time and place, man. Every now and again, like we, right, and it's a collective. I need it, you need it, people need it. We all need, man, to be told, like, Dog, what are you doing? You're not doing what it is that you are capable of doing. So get your ass up, man. So sometimes it's needed, man. And I'm glad to be, in this space. Glad to be able to tap in with others, man. And you know what? Hey, it's not meant for everybody, man. So if we have people that fell off because the message might have rubbed them the wrong way, good. You know what I'm saying? Like it probably rubbed you the wrong way because you can realize how true it actually is, right? And you don't like to hear it, but it's okay. Whenever you're ready, and once you accept it and you can digest the medicine that's being given to you, right? You'll come around and you'll come back. You know what? And we will be here consistently. We will be here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays, right? Spitting the same information. So whenever you're ready, right? Come on back, man. But we'll be here. Let's get it.
And guys, and I was looking for this paper where, okay, I was looking for the paper that I had, and I'm going to find it where in 2008, I was told that, and when I was in the military, I was told this, guys. I was told that you cannot teach the VA loan on base. I had a sergeant major that was really after me, trying to get me to quit teaching. And if I would have quit from that pressure, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys right now. That was the absolute best thing, because guess what that did for me? That pressure that I got from that scenario helped me know to be conditioned for the haters. Be conditioned for the people who don't want to see you win. The more success that you have, the higher that you get on the success ladder, the less friends that you have. But then the best part about that scenario is that when you're on your journey to achieve something bigger than yourself, okay, the people who are truly actually wanting to, oh yeah, what's up, man? I got my brother here. It's dropping, man. It's getting cut up. Okay. So, let me see if I can invite him up, man. I'm gonna invite you, man. I got a VIP in the listening lounge. I'm telling you guys, man, it was so hard. Look, we had so many people going after us. I had a senior enlisted person that I'm supposed to be emulating to be like. This person was on me so much every single day to where I had to check in from coming from lunch. He used to have me come and sign in and sign out as a grown man in the Marine Corps because he did not want me doing real estate. Then he took it one step further. He went to the legal office, and then he had legal write a cease and desist letter to get me to stop doing what I was doing. Now, my message is bigger than the pressure. And I want to let you guys know that someone is watching you guys, your journey. Somebody is counting on you. Your kids are counting on you. Your family is counting on you. Your friends are counting on you. Your true friends are counting on you. The people who say, oh man, real estate, really? I don't think you guys should do that, man. I don't think that's a good idea, man. The housing market's going to crash, right? Somebody who told a person that in 2019, I will prove to you guys, the person that said that the housing market is going to crash in 2019, that conversation lost you $250,000. That conversation lost you $250,000 freaking dollars. Bruno, Ian, give them the facts. Show them the facts. I want you guys to hear the facts right now. Let's break this down. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the facts, okay? Ian, Bruno, anybody want to jump in? Anybody have any questions about what we're talking about today? Because I'm going to go through these things. Number 1, business plan. Number 2, corporate structure. Number 3, trust. Number 4, pension plans. Number 5, life insurance. And then number 6 is real estate. Okay. The business plan I added in there, that's not really part of the 5 pillars of generational wealth, but this is what they are. Now watch this. Ian, Bruno, can y'all stay off mute? I'm a ping pong with you guys. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys questions and I want you guys to drop these nuggets. I'm going to tell you why these 5 things are important and why you should have all of them. Okay. Okay. Ian, are you ready? Bruno, are you ready? Y'all ready to rock out?
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Okay, so what does the real estate print?
Money.
Now, what is the difference between just having the pension plans and the real estate? Why do you just not want to have Why do you not just want to have the real estate alone? Why do you want the pension plan and complementary to that?
Because it helps fund the pension plans and from the money that you made from the real estate.
Bingo. So the real estate prints money. Okay. The real estate also lowers your taxable income. Bruno, can you explain what depreciation is? Put depreciation in the chat right now. Listen, I'm cooking right now, guys. Share this to your hallway because right now we are on fire. I'm giving you guys some game for free. I'm breaking this down for you. I'm giving you a multi-million-dollar strategy. If you follow these strategies, okay, you will be a millionaire. Okay. Bruno, over to you.
Yeah, I mean, so depreciation is what allows you to be able to have an extra incentive, right, for you to be able to write off at the end of the year, right? So when you got, we'll say residential, right? So you have about what is it, 27 and a half years, right, for you to be able to write off of depreciation, meaning that, in the terms, in legal terms, tax terms, right, the life expectancy of something, right, goes down in the sense of you having the ability to write it off. Okay, so every year you get a certain amount that you can write off, therefore lowering your tax liability, and you can do that for 27 and a half years. Right there's nothing else that will allow you to do that.
All right, let me just kind of show you the rude awakening of what Tony was just talking about. All right, so back I had this client of mine, and he would not listen. I'm just going to wait for the market to go down. I'm just going to wait for the market to go down, and then I'll pick up a house cheap, right? And he wouldn't commit to buying a house back. And this is this is kind of an obvious thing, but this was back in 19 when I was telling him, get a house now. All right, we submitted an offer that they backed out on.
Give us the address. Let's be actual. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to see the address. Do you remember the address? Can you pull the address up, Ian?
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, so right now we're gonna look at this property that he wrote an offer on. Okay, that person had an opportunity to buy in what year?
2019. I was just looking up the contract right now. Actually, I'm looking at it. On October 29th, 2019. And this one's ugly. This one is ugly, guys. This is a okay.
Let's give us that. We're not going to tell the person, but we're going to give the address so you guys can look it up.
Yeah.
What is the address? I'm going to put it in the chat right now so you guys can look up how much money this guy lost for waiting. Okay. So right now, let me go ahead and do a quick room reset. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in a winning real estate house. If you guys are on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, share this to your hallway. We're talking about the 5 generational wealth building tools. And then we're going to go over a couple of things and show you how the money flows through each and every pillar of the generational wealth. And then also we're going to give you how to structure your corporate structure and some things that you're going to need in there to protect yourself, okay, from litigation. And we're going to show you how to put it in a nice little package. Guys, listen to me. Above my head, you will see a registration. We have an event coming up for veterans, okay, and non-veterans. The VA Loan Masterclass. If you guys want to partner with a vet and buy multi-units, that's going to take place this Saturday at 805 College Boulevard, Suite 103. The Zoom link is there. If you guys want to register for that, hit the link. If you're on TikTok and you guys want to be on the waiting list, text VA Loan or WIN if you're a non-veteran to 760-385-8211. Again, VA Loan or WIN, WIN, to 760-385-8211. And guys, listen, we're going to post the YouTube link here so you guys can go back and listen to this, because we're going to be dropping nuggets that everybody can use. If you're following this process, you cannot mess it up. I'm telling you. Okay, so what's the address, Ian? Give us the address.
All right, it is 10362 El Toro Lane in Santee, California.
Okay, I put it in the chat, guys. Okay, 10362 El Toro Lane in Santee, California. Okay, what was that offer that you wrote on that property?
$460,000.
Okay, did you ask for any concessions back?
On that one, I think what were we going to do? We did not have to do it because it was going to be, actually, I think we did. It was $460 and then to get $10,000 back.
Okay, $460 with $10K back. Okay, so essentially and technically that's a $450 offer. So everybody put $450,000 in the chat. Let's see what that property is worth today. Okay, so Ian, tell me what that property is worth right now.
$775,000. Ouch. It's a big ouchie.
Listen, okay, so let's do the math real quick. So $450 offer, and the property is worth how much?
$775.
$775. Okay, what is that? Somebody do that math for me. How much money is that?
That's $315,000.
So that conversation with him waiting on that property, that guy lost $315,000 for waiting. Listen, you see it in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why you do not listen to Granny, Cousin, Day-Day, Craig, Earl telling you guys, hey, you should wait. Just wait. The market's going to go down. You guys are going to be good. Okay? You guys got a real textbook example of why listening to people who have no idea what they're talking about. Now, he lost a lot more than that, because guess what? He lost investing his money into an asset that went up over time. So it's actually more than $315,000. It's probably another 75 to 80 grand because of the mortgage that he paid down. So technically he lost $400,000 for waiting around. Now I'm going to ask a question, guys. Listen, why is the market not going to crash? Somebody give me an example of why the market is not going to crash. I want to know. Okay. Put it in the chat. Why do you guys believe the market is not going to crash right now? What are some economical things that's contributing to the market not going down?
The elections.
That's one of them. The elections, right? Why is the election contributing to the market staying steady? Can anybody tell me?
A president doesn't want to come in when they have a bad economy. They wanted to make it look good on.
A president doesn't want to run on a poor economy. Okay, so you're going to see interest rates go down. Okay, and then typically when the interest rates go down, and we already have an issue with demand. Okay, all right, what do you think is going to happen next? That's correct. Continuously building up homes. Okay, so what else? What else? Somebody tell me what else.
The demand. People want houses.
The demand for houses. What's contributing to the lack of inventory right now? Why do we have
rates? Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Tina.
The rates.
The rate.
People don't qualify with the high rates.
Okay. All right. So let me give you guys the tea right now. Okay. Ian, why are people still buying houses and the rates are still high? Why?
All right, so people are still buying houses right now because the demand for housing is still in place. We have a lot of people who want to buy real estate. They're just having to sit in the background waiting for homes that can buy, like that they can afford. So that's what's keeping it steady. And not to mention is that we don't have a gigantic surge of supply of housing right now, because the people that have bought a house back in this time frame, like the 2019 to the end of 22, they got a really cozy interest rate. So if they don't have to sell, if they don't have some bigger play they're trying to do, they are not selling. So it's keeping the demand is very equal to the supply right now. So it's keeping the market very steady. Although as soon as this thing starts to shift around a little bit, and we saw it already, like the amount, and with this little drop of interest rates from the mid sevens to the mid to low sixes, created a huge surge in just the market locally here. We're in Southern California, so we saw it firsthand. And immediately within over a couple weeks, we saw the amount of offers triple on the amount of properties that were out there and that were available. And now listings are popping up even faster also.
That is correct. So let me tell you guys a couple of things, guys. If you guys are just not joining us, make sure you have a pen, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the Winning Real Estate House. I'm Anthony Glenn. I'm your gracious host. We have 7 real estate businesses. Let me run them down to you. Okay. Veteran Homeowners Club, a 501c3 to help do community outreach for veterans. Number 2, what's up, Square? I see you, Charlie. Okay. Number 2, we're talking about our second business is the Liberty Group, formerly known as Remax Liberty Real Estate, a brokerage, right? With over 50 agents. We have Military Mortgage Group, which is a mortgage company that we've created. We have TC Me, which is a transaction coordinator company. Okay. And we have our partnership with Grant and Elena Cardone called Cardone Veterans, 10X with Cardone Vets. Okay. And then we also have, what else? What am I missing? Oh, Winning Real Estate, which is a mentoring and coaching company and a YouTube channel. Okay. So guys, we started all of those companies with a plan, and I'm showing you right now, guys, listen. We didn't get here without a plan. And today we're talking about the 5 generational wealth building twos. Right now, get a pen right now. Get your pen out, and I'm going to tell you guys why the market is not going to crash. Okay. Now, I'm going to run this down, guys, and I want you guys to have a pen. For those of you that are joining us on TikTok, thank you for the 9 people that are here. Get a freaking pen. You're going to learn something today. Okay. And smash the hell out of the heart button. Is the mentoring and coaching business a nonprofit? No, it's not. It's not a nonprofit. It's for profit. Okay. So basically what we do is that you can sign up for that. Okay. We don't have a class going on right now because we have 2 classes coming up. The next class is probably going to be in March. Okay. All right. So check this out. All right. Listen to what I'm saying for those of you that are on here. Okay. Okay. Watch this. Number 1, this is the reason why the market's going to crash. Are y'all ready? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are ready to figure out why the market is not going to crash. Okay, I'm going to give it to you straight up, and you cannot deny this. Okay, Ian, I'd like for you to do me a favor, and I want you to Google, how many houses is America short? Okay, thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Get the likes up, y'all. Hit the hell out of the likes, because for every 1,000 likes that I get on the live, I'm going to unlock another nugget. This is what I'm going to tell you. If you're here right now with the 45 people that are here right now, I'm going to give you guys the 5 pillars of generational wealth. I'll tell you what they are. Real estate, LLC, okay? Corporate LLCs, pension plans. Okay, it's number 3. Number 4 is life insurance policies, and number 5 is a trust. Those are the 5 pillars of generational wealth. Okay, and you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan to structure this. So if you're here right now, get a freaking pen, because I'm going to show you guys how to avoid how to lower your taxable income. I'm going to show you how to structure your LLC. I'm going to show you everything that you guys need to know in order to win. The only thing with the 100 people that are here right now, I'm going to ask you guys to do is like the hell out of this post. Make sure you guys give me a follow. I'm going to break down some structures to you. Now, I'm going to tell you right now why the market is not going to crash, and this is going to give you the confidence to buy real estate. Okay. Number 1, COVID. Okay. So the first thing is COVID. COVID is the reason why the market is not going to crash. Let me explain to you guys why the market is not going to crash because of COVID. If you got sick and you got COVID-19, what did you have to do in 2019? Starts with a Q. Come on, somebody help me. Starts with a Q. You had to quarantine. So if builders have to quarantine, what happens to the building process? What's going to happen to it? It's going to what? Slow what?
Slow down.
It's going to slow down, guys. All right. A little bit of real estate trivia. The market's going to slow down. You can't build fast enough. That's number one. So number two, what happens to materials coming from China? Come on, y'all, help me out, guys. And if you guys hear voices coming from different mics, I'm on all social media platforms. Number one is COVID. Okay. Number two is what? Materials coming from China, materials coming into the United States. What was happening? Y'all remember that? They had a big talk about the logistical supplies. If you don't have materials, what can't you do?
You can't work.
You can't work the field. Okay. So number two is logistics, the supply chain of getting materials. So you have a lack of people and you have a lack of supplies, therefore driving the what up. Now, everybody put this 4 letters in the chat. STUD. STUD. Put STUD in the chat right now. All right. STUD. Stud. Scarcity. Transferability, utility, and demand. These are the 4 economical things that create value in properties. Pay attention to what I'm saying. I hope you guys have a pen and you're rocking out with me. I'm breaking everything down for you. If you have questions, put them in the chat, okay? You in the afternoon show, okay? All right. Scarcity. What does scarce mean? Somebody help me out. Scarce. What does scarce mean? Put scarce. Scarcity. What does scarce mean? Somebody tell me.
The number that are available.
Number that's available. Okay, so Michael Jordan is not good at making the best shoe. Michael Jordan is making the most popular shoe. Okay. Now, Michael Jordan makes 5 million shoes, 50 million people want them, drives the price up. That's called scarcity. It's rare. You can barely get them. So right now, houses are scarce because of what? COVID-19, you had the stay in place order. So you couldn't evict people. So there's no listings coming to market. Okay. All right. Number 2 is transferability. Transferability means, can it be rent or sold? Can houses be rent or sold? Was the market good before COVID? Absolutely. So people have what in their property? Starts with an E. Come on, y'all. Help me out. Starts with an E. What?
Equity.
Equity. Outstanding. All right. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to pick up what I'm putting down. If people have equity in their house, the housing market is here. Okay. They're paying down what they owe. The value of the property is going up because of demand. That's equity. So people can either rent or sell houses. Transferability was good. Utility means useful. Why would I not want to buy a 5-bedroom, 1-bathroom property? Help me out here. Why would I not want to buy a 5-bedroom, 1-bathroom property? Because it's not
useful.
It's not useful. Okay. Okay. Utility. Is it useful? Can I use it? Does it meet the requirements for, why would I want to have a 5-bedroom house in a 1-car garage? That property is not, a 2-car garage is going to sell more because the demand is going to be higher for that. Okay. So most times you cannot change the layout of a property, but you can change the makeup. So guess what? How are they useful? So that's why you see a lot of vacant commercial real estate right now. Let's think about this. Let me ask this question. Why do you guys believe that Walmart went out of business? Can anybody tell me why Walmart went out of business? Why did Walmart go out of business? Put your answers in the chat. Why did Walmart go out of business? Why did Walmart go out of business? Help me out here.
Oh, you mean Kmart?
Kmart. Sorry, Kmart. That's right. Why did Kmart go out of business?
They didn't adapt.
Okay. Somebody tell me why Kmart went out of business, y'all. Why did Kmart go out of business? Why did Blockbuster Video go out of business? Why did BlackBerry go out of business?
They failed to change to make changes. They wanted to stay stagnant.
The reason why Kmart went out of business is because of Amazon. They fail to make adjustments. There's no demand because people can easily go. Walmart is even online now. You're starting to see they're shutting down their stores. They're making adjustments with the market. Okay. This is very, very important. Don't miss this point, right? So when the market is bad, that's the best time to get in because you can go up. The demand for properties is always going to go up. It has never went down. If you look over the last 50 years of real estate, if you go back 20 years from now of a property, that property value is going up because of inflation and also because of the demand for the asset. Okay. So when scarcity meets demand, the price is going to go up. Okay. All right. And then you have the demand. The higher the supply, the lower the what? If I have a lot of something, if I have a lot of inventory, what does that mean? There's no what for it?
Demand.
There's no demand for it, guys. So if you know that did you get that? Did you Google the answer, Ian, about what is the housing shortage in America 2023?
It's estimated between 3 and 6 million houses short.
Now, let me tell you what else, okay? 3 to 6 million houses short. It's going to take 10 years just to break even, guys. So keep messing around. We just showed you the example that we put an address in the chat, guys, that if you're not getting in the game, you're going to pay more money for it. So waiting is going to cost you money. You cannot become a millionaire saving your money. You can only become a millionaire investing your money in assets that print money. Now, let me go back to put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are enjoying this conversation. Let me do a quick room reset. My name is Anthony Glenn, and I have my gracious co-host, Ian Jensen. Thank you guys for rocking out. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are enjoying this conversation, guys. We're rocking on the ones and twos. And guys, if you're not committed, you're not going to get to where we're at. We're telling you guys, and the reason why we're so compassionate about this, guys, is because you need to understand that the only thing that prints money is two things: a business and real estate. Those are the only things that print money. Everything else grows money. A life insurance policy does not print money. Okay. Insurance doesn't, what else is there? A trust doesn't print money. Okay. Your pension plans do not print money. It grows the money that you invest. So this is why this is important. This is the reason why we keep telling you guys, okay? And I'm drawing this out right now, guys. Listen, Ian, can you change that webinar link and put that webinar link in the chat, and then put the YouTube channel in the chat, guys? I want you guys to get on YouTube because I'm going to show you guys an example of the flow of the money. Okay, so if you guys are rocking out with me, thank you guys for joining us. I see 11 people on the TikTok live, guys. Heart it up right now, please. Give me some love. Show me some love right now. Make sure you hit that follow and subscribe so when you guys get on here, I'm going to drop some gems on how this prints money for you guys. If you guys are rocking out with me and you guys are enjoying the conversation, smash that heart button. Okay, get me to 1,000 right now. I'm going to unlock the process of how the money flows through from the real estate to the corporate structure, from the corporate structure to the pension plans, from the pension plans and the life insurance, and then how you tighten up everything with a nice trust. Okay. All right. So if you guys could do that, I would really appreciate that. Are there any questions before we go to the next step? Any questions or comments? I know somebody's got something, man. Somebody's got to have something. Who has questions? I got people on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. What questions do you have? Okay. And put the SITREP YouTube channel up there. Guys, click that link above my head. Get on the YouTube channel. Okay. Alexis, can you put the YouTube, pin the YouTube channel in the on Instagram, please? Okay. So guys, listen to me. All right. I'm going to show you guys. Click the link above my head. Once I get above 15 people on my Instagram, I'm going to show you guys the flow of the money. Okay. All right. Who has a question or comment that they would like to propose? Thank you for the 1,000. I appreciate the hearts. I appreciate you guys. Okay. For the people that are on TikTok. Okay. I'm going to rock out with you guys and give you guys some more game. Okay. The more likes and the more shares that I get, I'm going to give you guys more game. Where do you set up the companies? Where do I set up the companies? Tyler, that's a good question. Okay. Now, Okay, so the question that I propose is, where do you set the companies up? All right. Now, this is going to be a good one. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to set up a corporate structure and then operate that business in a different location. I'm going to tell you the paperwork that you need to do that with. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to know how to set up a corporate structure. Okay. And then how to, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, 2 things. I'm going to show you the flow of the money, okay, first, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about, once I get to 5 shares on TikTok, 5 more shares, I'm going to show you guys how to set up your corporate structure along with Ian, how to set up your corporate structure so you can operate that company in a different company. What's up, Jazzy? Okay. All right. So let's get to it. So for those of you that are on Clubhouse, click the SITREP YouTube link and you guys can see what I'm about to show you, okay? I'm going to show you my paper, all right? I'm going to show you this paper. And I have 2 cameras set up, guys, so I'm going to have to show you 2 ways, okay? If you guys look at this, I'm going to show you the flow of the money first, and then I'm going to answer your question, okay? Tyler, on TikTok. Okay, so the first step is going to be, okay, my life insurance, my house, okay? I'm going to buy the property. Okay. All right. I'm going to buy the property. Okay. And then I'm going to take the property and immediately put it in a trust. Ian, why do I want to put the property in the trust when I get it?
It protects it protects you for a bunch of different ways. All right. So the trust is a really good system that we preach, and Tony's going to go over this here a lot for in depth. All right. But one of the things is that it protects you in the case that if you get hit by a bus, that property doesn't have to go through probate. If you have any kind of unexpected situation in your life, that way the property transfers immediately to your heirs. It doesn't have to go through any kind of court or probate to get that ownership transferred to your heirs.
Okay. All right. So, and then that's the part, guys. If you guys want me to tell you guys how to set up a LLC in a different state and why I choose the LLC over an S Corp, I need y'all to I need 4 more shares right now on TikTok. Okay. And guys, listen, I'm on different social media platforms, so you'll hear people talking through me. Welcome to the Winning Real Estate Show. My name is Anthony Glenn, and my co-host is Ian Jensen. Thank you guys for showing up. For those of you that are on Instagram, okay, I'm showing this to you guys so you guys got it. All right. I'm showing you the flow. I buy the property prints what? Money, okay? I have that infinitely. So for those of you that are in the listening lounge on Clubhouse, click the SITREP YouTube channel above my head. On Instagram, click this YouTube so you guys can see my example, okay? All right, so the real estate, okay, you buy that, you put it in the trust. You just call an attorney, put it in the trust. Once the property's in the trust, you don't own it anymore. The trust owns the property. Step 2, the real estate is going to print money. Okay. So the real estate is going to print money. It prints money infinitely. Okay. As long as you have it, you're paying it down. Once you move out of the property or you pass away, you put tenants in it. Your kids can inherit that property and you have it in a trust. And then that trust can avoid probate. Probate is a legal process that distributes your assets. Now, imagine all of us right now, okay, on stage, guys, we're all family members. Okay. All right. Ian is going to be the winner. All right. And I'm going to be the dirtbag in the family. All right. Now, check it out. Ian is my brother. Okay. Let's just say Michelle, can you help us? You just got to talk. I want y'all to role play. Chuck and Michelle, I want y'all to flash your mic on Clubhouse. Can y'all participate? I just want y'all to role play to make it a little fun. Chuck, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay, Michelle, you're going to be, let's see here. You're going to be mama. Mama. All right. Michelle's going to be our mom. Okay. Chuck, are you here? Come on, Chuck.
I'm sorry. I'm on listen mode only. I got a couple things going on here.
Okay. BB King or Orlando. Y'all want to be our father? You guys are going to be our dad. Okay. So Michelle is going to be mom. Mom, tell Ian that he's going to be the trustee. Tell him he's going to be the trustee.
And you're going to be the trustee.
Okay. Everybody put the word trustee in the chat right now. Pay attention, guys, because I'm breaking this down. And if you don't have a pen right now, you're going to take an L. listen to me. What does the trustee do? Anybody know? Can anybody tell me on stage what the trustee does?
He speaks up for the property. Or I don't know how to word it, but I think
Take a
that
shot at it.
the
It's okay.
trustee, I think the trustee takes ownership, or not ownership, but has the right to say something like that.
Okay. So basically what the trustee does, it's an individual person or member of a board. Listen to me. Watch this, guys, because pay attention to what I'm saying. An individual person, or everybody unmute your mic and say or. I'm dropping a nugget. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. Say or.
Or
A corporate structure, LLC, S Corp, C Corp, of a board giving control of powers of administration of property in a trust or legal obligation to administer it solely to the purpose specified. So basically what a trustee does is that person is in charge of making sure that whatever is in that trust, that trustee's responsibility is to do that. Okay? Now, so mom and dad left us this property and a business. Mama passed away. Mama, all right. She passed away. Boom. She made Ian the trustee. She knows Anthony Glenn is a dirtbag. Okay. She knows her son. She knows that I like to turn up in Las Vegas. All right. She knows that I am all about the bullshit. She knows that I be bull crapping, right? So what she does is that she says, I know my son, the bald-headed one, is a knucklehead. Ian Jensen still has all his hair. He's going to be good. So she makes him a trustee in the trust. Now, what happens is once he's a trustee in the trust, he's going to carry out the provisions, and this avoids going to court. Now, imagine if she died and everybody on stage wants the business and the real estate. Okay? And this is the reason why this is important. The trust is important. If I pass away right now, if mama passes away and that property is in mama's name, it's going to have to go to court because me and Ian, if she gave Ian a will, okay, and now let me ask y'all a question. Yes or no? Put a 1 in the chat if it's a yes. Put a 2 in the chat if it's a no. Okay? If I die today, okay? And I mean, if mom dies today, mama dies, she passes away, and she put a will in place saying Ian is to inherit the property and distribute some of the money to the kids. Am I the son? Should I still benefit from my mother's assets? Yes or no? Do I still have any right to those assets? Yes or no? Somebody answer that question. Put a 1 in the chat if it's yes. Put a 2 in the chat if it's no.
I say yes.
Why?
Because you're an heir to the person who deceased.
So now what can I do if it's in a will?
You can contest it if you don't agree with it.
God darn it, my brother, he's a dirtbag, and guess what? Hey, I want to take everybody to damn court because I deserve. My mama said that, you know, I'm good now. I don't be going out here turning up in Las Vegas. And guess what? This is my mama's house, and I lived in mama's house, and I was cutting the grass, and Ian was out there selling real estate. I rate this house. Now, what's happening to the taxes with that property while it's in court?
Getting charged.
What's happening to the monthly payment if there's a mortgage on it?
Got to get paid.
So guess what? That property is going to go to the probate process, and then an investor like myself will go and buy it because there's a tax lien on the property. So guys, listen to me, man. What I'm telling you guys, I hope you guys are picking up. So right now, that's one of the main reasons why you take it out of a trust. I mean, take that property out of your name and put it in the trust. You just call an attorney, tell them you want to set up a trust, put your assets in there. The second step is your pension plans. The pension plans, the money that you get from the real estate asset goes into the pension plan. Okay, I'm showing you this paper, showing you guys. Real estate pays the pension plan. The real estate is going into the pension plans. Now, when you get the asset and you guys get tenants, you definitely want to set up a corporate structure. Why do I want to set up a corporate structure before I start putting tenants in the house? Somebody tell me, why do I want to do that? Hello, hello, hello.
So that the corporate structure is responsible for collecting the rent and liable.
Bingo. The corporate structure is going to be able to get credit, collateral, and capital so the money can grow. Listen, the IRS favors a couple of things. For those of you that are on Clubhouse, please click the link above my head and get in the YouTube channel right now, because I'm showing you guys, you're not going to be able to understand it if you don't have a visual. So right now we got 9 people in there. There's 40 people in on Clubhouse. Click the link above my head, get in the YouTube channel, and I'm showing you guys this real time. For those of you that are on Instagram, you guys could see me, okay? But I'm showing this to you real time. As a matter of fact, Alexis, on Instagram, you can post, leave it like it is, okay? So guys, check it out. Oh, that's the wrong page. Okay, I'm showing you guys. So you buy the real estate, you take the real estate, put the real estate in the trust. You set up your limited liability company because the IRS gives the most tax benefits to people who own companies, because you are an employer, you're feeding the GDP. So when you guys get an LLC, you're not just getting it just to have it. You're getting an LLC so you can lower your taxable income, because once you own a business, you get to unlock investing in different pension plans. Now, everybody put this number in the chat, because I'm going to show you where to find this stuff. Publication 560 IRS. Ian, can you Google that and tell me what it is, please? Publication 560 in the IRS. Publication 560 in the IRS. Publication 560 in the IRS. Okay? Now, everybody put that in the chat right now, because I'm giving this game away for free, man. Listen, the reason why I'm giving it away for free is because I don't believe you're going to do the work to get it done. Make me a believer. Show me that you guys are willing to do these things and research this stuff and get into the game and invest in your future. Because this stuff, guess what? America doesn't want you to know this information, because they want to keep you interdependent on spending your freaking money. They give you time off so you can go spend money. Think about how many holidays it is. Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. Right now, if you guys are on the live right now, put the holidays in the chat right now. If you're on my YouTube, put the holidays in the chat right now. Let's just name them off. Let's count. I bet you you guys can name 20 holidays. Okay. If you're on stage right now, give me some holidays. Let's write them down real quick. I'm going to write them down.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King Day. MLK.
New Year's Day.
New Year's. What else?
Christmas. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
President's Day.
4th of July.
President's Day.
4th of July.
April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Mother's Day. Father's Day. Juneteenth.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Memorial Day.
Halloween. What else? Come on, keep throwing them at me. Halloween, 4th of July. Okay, Valentine's Day. Mother's Day, Father's Day.
Someone said Memorial Day.
The Veterans Day.
Memorial Day. Veterans Day.
Yes.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 holidays. Hell, we don't even have 15. People. What's that? What else we got?
Yeah, Indigenous People Day, isn't it? They got rid of Columbus Day. It's Indigenous People Day now.
Yeah, Indigenous People Day. They changing the names. Okay. All right. Pride. Okay. All right. You got Pride Month. What else you got? Name some more. Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You got
Labor Day.
Now they're starting to celebrate Son's Day. What is that called?
Easter.
Teacher's Day too.
and
Teacher's Day.
Daughter's Day. Okay. All of these holidays, guys. You know why they have holidays? What do they usually give you when around holidays? Time what? Time off. What do they usually have on these holidays? Sales. So the money that you get, you can put it right back into the economy. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all better wake up, guys. Publication 560, Ian, give me the definition, please.
Publication 560 in the IRS code. So this is the code in the IRS handbook that lays out the rules and regulations behind funding pension plans for companies.
What up, Jonas? Get on TikTok, man. Why you over there? Jonas, I want to get with you, brother. Please, I want to get with you so I can get you on the podcast, man. I want to interview you and talk about your success. Okay, so when you get a chance, send me a back channel. Jonas is on Instagram. So guys, publication 560 is the code to where you can lower your taxable income. That's pretty much what it is. Let me give you 3 of them real quick. SEP IRA, SEP IRA. Okay, $66K that you can put in there annually. Defined benefit plan. Okay, $265K that you can put in there. Okay, 401K, $22,500 in there. So guys, this money can go into these plans tax deferred. Okay, SEP IRA, defined benefit plan, 401K. That's over $300,000 that you can lower your taxable income. But you guys are starting businesses and you're writing off everything, and your tax professionals is telling you to go buy a freaking Lamborghini that you're going to have to pay month to month for. Why would I go buy something goofy like that when I could take $50,000 and put it in my retirement plan? Man, y'all better wake up, man, because I know I'm cooking right now. All right. Now, let's go through the flow real quick, and then we're going to open it up for questioning. Okay. All right. So what we're talking about, it's the 5 pillars of generational wealth. Okay. Number 1, get the real estate. Step 2, put the real estate. Number 1, get the real estate. Number 2, put the real estate in a trust. Number 3, get your limited liability company. Number 4, set up your pension plans. Number 5, get your life insurance policy to pay off your debt on your business. And you want to get your life insurance policies designed to pay off your real estate. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you guys win in real estate. We talk about this stuff. We break the stuff down. Those are the 5 pillars. Real estate, number 1. Number 2 is going to be your corporate structure. Number 3 is setting up your pension plans. Number 4 is your life insurance policy. Okay. And then number 5 is a trust to protect everything so you can avoid probate. Anybody have any questions or comments on the live right now? Anybody? Okay. Any questions or comments? Wow. Okay. I ain't got no questions, man. Woo, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys enjoyed the conversation today. This has been a really, really good room. Listen, if you guys want to sit down with us and get a free consultation, or you're ready to commit, text VA loan if you're a vet to 760-385-8211. Or if you're a non-vet and you're looking to invest, text, need the replay to this conversation. Okay, so what you're going to do is,
Tony, I got a question.
Yes, I got you, brother. I'm going to come to your question. Tashi, I'm going to answer your question too. Okay, so Raquel, Alexis is going to post our YouTube channel. This is going to be on our YouTube channel. You're going to click on the link and you'll be able to go back to the live and take your notes. Okay. Well, let me tell you what we went over. I still owe you guys the paperwork to operate your business in a different state. Now, who asked that question? Let me see here. What's your question while I'm looking for this guy's name? Tyler, are you still here? Okay. If you guys are on the live right now, okay, and you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure my live didn't freeze up because TikTok be freezing up, guys. So what's your question? Go ahead and ask your question. What question do you have?
Should someone open up their LLC before they establish a property?
You can, but you want to create, the quicker that you create the limited liability company or your corporate structure, the quicker you can open up your business checking account. So you're prepared. Now, there are fees that go along with having these things. So when you do set up your corporate structure, just remember that it's going to cost money to do that. Okay. Did I answer your question?
Cool.
All right. What's the next question that you guys have? What's your question, Tasha?
So mine was along the same lines. I'm ready to purchase a property. I'm looking at them right now. So I'm looking at next steps. Like, okay, I got this. I know I need to set up an LLC. How soon do I do that? When does it need to be ready? When do I establish the trust? My next steps.
Okay, as soon as you get your property, as soon as you buy that property, immediately after you get that property, you want to set your trust up. So you're going to call an attorney, set up your trust, and then put the property and title the properties. Oh, wow, my live dropped. The hell? Come on, y'all. Damn. Okay, hold on 1 second. Damn, I was cooking, man. I think this live is going to be good. All right. So the question that you had was when should you?
My next step. Yeah.
Well, okay. So step 1 is get the property, get acquisition of the property. After you get the property, the second step is to take the property out of your name and put it in the trust. Okay. That's the second step. The third step would be, is creating your limited liability company. Okay. Because I know that you have some business endeavors that you have. Okay. And then you're going to set up your, limited liability company. Okay. And then after that, you open up your pension plans. You can't open up your pension plan accounts until you set up your corporate structure. You can't even unlock this. And this is the reason why I'm telling you guys to do this. Even if you have a business idea, okay, get a corporation, get your corporate structure, set it up, pay the funds for it. It's a tax write-off anyway. Okay. So Tasha, what do you like to do? What type of business idea do you have?
Again, that's something I'm also figuring out because I don't want to do all my eggs in one basket. I'm also doing research into purchasing tax liens and tax deeds for,
Sounds like a consulting
possibilities.
Sounds like a consulting company. Sounds like a consulting company to me.
Maybe.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me do a quick room reset and then I'm going to answer the next question, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. We got dropped on a live. Thank you for coming back. I apologize for my raggedy ass internet. Okay. All right. So I am back, guys. If you're here, my name is Anthony Glenn. I'm a buy and hold investor, and I have my co-host Ian Jensen. If you guys are rocking out with us, or if you guys are back on the live, I am rocking on the 1s and 2s, and we're giving you guys game that you guys need to know. Let me tell you what we get. Let me recap what we just went over. The 5 pillars of generational wealth. Number 1, somebody, let me see if you guys got it. Let me see if you guys could follow. Here's a little bit of real estate trivia. All right. What are the 5 pillars of generational wealth? What are the 5, guys? Give me the 5. Somebody tell me the 5. What are the 5? Let's see if you guys got them. What's the 5? 5 pillars of generational wealth. What's the first one?
Real estate.
Real estate. Bing. What's the second one?
Life insurance.
Life insurance policy. What's the third one?
Corporate structure.
Corporate structure. What's the fourth one?
Trust.
What the fourth one is a trust, and then what's the fifth one?
Pension plan.
Pension plans. Okay. Now this is the order, guys. If you're in Southern California, I can help you with your real estate needs. Erica. All right. I appreciate you, but okay. Listen. All right. So if you want to rock out and promote, then hit me in the back channel, but please don't promote on my live. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, what we're talking about, you got to be bold to just get on there and get on somebody live and promote. If you need real estate, make sure you guys hit me up. I want to tell you. All right. You Google that person, listen, if you guys want to get on, let us vet you first, and then you can pitch and do all the other stuff, okay, that you want to do, okay? So right now, 5 pillars of generational wealth. Let's put them in order, guys, because y'all are all over the place. The first one is a piece of real estate. The real estate prints money, okay? Get your piece of real estate. Real estate's going to print money. It prints money infinitely. It also lowers your taxable income, okay? Number 2, okay, and then we also went through why real estate's not going to crash. Number 1, COVID. Number 2, scarcity, transferability, utility, and demand. Okay. Number 3 is tenants wasn't able to move out, right, because of the stay in place order, right, and quarantine. Number 4 is that high interest rates drove the demand up because people are not listing their properties because they don't want to sell their properties and then have to go into an 8 and 9%. Okay. All right. So those are the things. Scarcity, transferability, utility, and demand are the 4 economical things that create value in property. And the 87 people that are on the live right now, for every 1,000 likes that I get and follows, every 5 shares that I get, I will unlock another nugget. Right now, we're going to go through the 5 pillars of generational wealth, and I'm going to show it to you guys. Okay. Now, all right. So for those of you that are on Clubhouse, if you guys hear people talking through my profile, that's because I'm on several social media platforms. So right now, if you go to the SITREP YouTube channel, okay, click the link above my head on Clubhouse, get in there, and I'm going to walk you guys through this. Real estate is the first one. The second one is put the real estate in a trust. The third one is create the limited liability company. That's number 3. Number 4 unlocks, number 2, the LLC unlocks the pension plans. The pension plans are publication 560 in the IRS code. Those are SEP IRA, 401k, and defined benefit plan. You cannot unlock these pension plans unless you have a corporate structure. You can invest in a 401k, right? But you can invest in your own 401k with your own business, okay? That's over $300,000 of income that you can lower your taxable income. Now you get the life insurance policy to be in complementary to everything else. I designed my life insurance policy to pay off all of my debt. That's the hack. So when I pass away, guys, listen to me. When I pass away, that means that my kids will inherit real estate and a business with no debt, right? So that means the real estate prints infinite money. The corporate structure prints infinite money because the corporate structure is operating my what business? What is the corporate structure operating, guys? Why did I create the LLC? I have real estate. What is the corporate structure doing?
Managing your real estate business.
It's managing my real estate business. So now I have 2 things working in complementary to each other. The LLC is operating the rental business. So now the LLC can do 3 things. Okay, it's building credit, collateral, and capital. That's the reason why you want them in tandem to each other. People are always saying, go get an LLC, go get an LLC. Well, why? Why do I need an LLC? Because guess what? They work complementary to each other. Number 1, the business unlocks the pension plans, publication 560 in IRS code to lower your taxable income. The real estate lowers your taxable income by the power of depreciation once you have tenants in it. Okay. And then the life insurance policy can be a rider to pay off all of your debt. And you also can use life insurance policy to buy more real estate. We're not going to get into that because it's too complicated for right now. And then the last and final thing is having everything in a trust so you can avoid probate. Are there any questions or comments for the people that are on the stage right now? Who has questions? Who has questions? Questions, comments? No questions, no comments. Now let me answer.
I have a question, Tony. I'm sorry.
Okay, Michelle. No, you good. Go ahead. Jump in.
Okay. I would like to know which way to go is more important when you're setting up your business. When you do the LLC, do you have to put should you register as INC or corporation, or which way is the best to go? Does it just depend on what type of business?
My advice to you guys is to research the tax benefits of each one. Anthony Glenn II, I like the limited liability company because I can't even say that word.
Anonymity?
Yeah, I always mess that word up.
Come on, Marine.
That's that Georgia education coming in, Jack. All right. I'm over here losing trying to say that word, man. So I like the limited liability company structure because the limited liability company structure, when I'm running money through there, LLCs have members. Everybody put the word members in the chat. Put the word members in the chat. Members. Okay. Members. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate that, guys. Keep hitting that like button, guys. And then do me a favor, share this up. Share, guys. If you're on my live right now, that would help. So guys, listen. I like the LLC structure because it has the best corporate veil out of all of the corporate structures. Okay, shareholders LLCs have members. S Corp has shareholders. If I have an S Corp or a corporation and somebody comes in and sues me and they get awarded, I have 100 shares at $10,000 each, and I get sued, then and they have, they get awarded 51 shares of my company. They're majority stakeholders in my company. So that means they can vote me out. The LLC has members. They'll just garnish my wages, and that's called a charging order. Okay. So C Corps and S Corps have shareholders. LLCs have members. Okay. Everybody put the word charging order in the chat. Charging order, charging order. Ian, explain to me in textbook definition what a charging order is, please.
Okay, so charging order. This is a really critical element why an LLC has some more advantages for you. So if you lose a lawsuit, all right, you lost. Whatever happened, you lost, right? tough cookies, right? But what's going to happen is that person who won the lawsuit will get awarded damages of some kind. That could be, just say, hey, you pay this person $50K or whatever. However, though, if the judgment or the lawyers involved to kind of argue out a different scenario, they could technically get equity in your business if it's a corporation. But that's not the case with LLCs. LLCs, they just award what's called a charging order to the winner. And basically, that's just a document or a legal thing that is in place that will garnish the wages of the LLC, garnish the income until the person who won the lawsuit is paid off.
Okay, and guys, and that's pretty much the difference, guys. And you guys are in the Winning Real Estate House. If you guys understood that concept, guys, we're telling you guys the 5 generational wealth building tools. Real estate. What's the next one? Come on, I'm gonna keep asking. What's the next one? Come on. See if you guys put the real estate in a trust. Then what do you got to do next?
LLC.
LLC. Then what do you set up? After you set up the LLC, you got to open the what? Pension plan. And from the pension plans, you get your life insurance policy to be complementary to everything else, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we broke down. And let me tell you guys how to open up. Now, once I get to 5 more shares right now, okay, I'm going to unlock the strategy to open up an LLC in a different state and operate that business in the state that you're in. Now, I'm going to tell you a couple of benefits of that, okay? Everybody put nowhere tax code. Nowhere tax code. Put it in the chat right now. Let me give you guys an example, okay? Click the link above my head because I'm going to have to give you guys a visual of this, okay? For those of you that are on TikTok, I'll show you how I'm talking about, okay? So the nowhere tax code means if I have a company in California and then I wanted to set up a company in Wyoming, there's a certain thing that you have to do. Why do you want to do that? Because you ever seen cars with Nevada license plates or Wyoming license plates, Delaware license plates? The reason why they do that is because the taxes. That's why. California sucks in taxes. So if I register my vehicle, or if I own a business somewhere, okay, like having now, remember, you are to do your due diligence, but I'm going to tell you the paperwork that you're going to need to have that, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to know, how do I set up a corporation or a corporate structure in a different state in order for me to operate that business in another state, okay? Ian, I'm going to ask you a question. What is one of the first things that I need if I wanted to operate a business in another state?
It's called a certificate of authority. And that's just what it sounds like. It's a very obvious term, right? But what it is, it's a state giving you authority to operate within their borders.
That is correct. Okay. All right. Now, what you got? Okay. So here's the deal. Okay. Let me give you guys an example. All right. If I own real estate in Nevada and I own real estate in California, how can they tax me in California alone? That's why you see people having offshore accounts. That's why you see people having property in different states because of taxes. They cannot tax me in California if I have a business in Nevada. Okay. They have to do the nowhere tax code, basically blend my taxes and then do that. Let me give you what that name is. Everybody put foreign qualification in the chat right now. Get a pen if you're here right now, guys. And if you guys are liking this, make sure you give me a follow. We will be doing these lives pretty much. We're going live every day this week, guys. And then next week, we'll be going live Tuesdays and Thursdays. Don't miss the Win in Real Estate show, okay? Thank you guys for pulling up. I really appreciate you guys for pulling up today on all of the social media platforms. If you guys are enjoying this conversation, please hit that like button and subscribe, to us. For those of you that see the YouTube channel is above my head. Click that link above my head and subscribe also. And then also, we have an event coming up, guys. Listen. Our event is going to be this Saturday where we're going to teach you guys how to invest with a veteran. So if you want to be a part of that, we got two events coming up. One, January 27th, Saturday, Pacific Standard Time. And we have another one that's taking place February 10th with Grant Cardone. Guys, if you're trying to get to the bag and win, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss this, okay? All right, now let's go back to the certificate of authority. Put certificate of authority in the chat. Certificate of authority, certificate of authority, certificate of authority. I'm waiting on y'all to write it on TikTok. I'm waiting. Okay. Cause I'm giving y'all game for free. All right. At least y'all can do is participate. All right.
Tony, I got a question.
I got you. I'm coming to you, brother. I'm going to come to you next. All right. So the certificate of authority. Okay, the foreign qualification basically means that you are a foreign entity operating in a different state. Just imagine that each state is like a different country. California doesn't operate like Florida. So you have to do a foreign qualification because you are a foreign entity, right? You didn't set up that limited liability company or that S Corp or C Corp in California. You set it up in Florida and you operate your business in California. So the foreign qualification is a document that allows you to operate your business in California. They are going to file for the foreign qualification. They issue you a certificate of authority that authorizes you to operate your business in that state. Now, some states require for you to have a office address, but there's ways to get around that. Okay. And then what's that tax person's name where you're supposed to get mail and all of that other stuff? I can't think of the name of it. Somebody help me out here. The registered agent. Okay. So if you have a registered agent there, and then you can use, there's a lot of companies that'll allow you to use their corporate structure to have a business there. They're brick and mortar. Right. So then that certificate of authority allows you to operate that. And then your operating agreement will be the document that you need. Everybody put operating agreement. That operating agreement is going to describe how you're going to operate the business, what it does, who does what, who's responsible for what, okay, who's in charge, who the stakeholders are and all that other stuff. That's called an operating agreement. So foreign qualification gives you the certificate of authority. The certificate of authority authorizes you to operate that business in a state to which it is not in. Okay. Now, people do that because they want to lower their taxable income. You got a piece of real estate in Georgia, incorporate in Georgia, operate that LLC there, register the address as the business because it's a brick and mortar. Okay. And then because that's a rental property there, and then set up your corporation and set up your LLC in Wyoming. Okay. And then that Wyoming corporation can operate that business in Florida. Okay. Any questions or comments? Now, HK, I think you had a question. Go ahead. HK? Any questions in the chat? Any questions on Instagram Live? Any questions on YouTube?
Hey, Tony, I'm here. Sorry about that.
What you got?
My question is, so I have my business opened in Washington State, but I'm currently living in Kentucky. Would I have to get that switched over in order for me to use that LLC for my property?
What did you set up that LLC for? What does it do now?
Right now, it's a dispatching company.
Are you operating a dispatching company with the LLC?
I am.
Listen to me, brother. Do not use that limited liability company for real estate. Can anybody tell me why? Why does he not want to utilize that limited liability company for that dispatch business? Hello? Because if you put that property, you're operating your LLC with that real estate, and your dispatch company gets a lawsuit, the revenue that you have coming in from that LLC, from your dispatch business and your businesses, can all get tied up. Okay? So you want separate limited liability companies for each individual business. If you get sued, if I'm at your dispatching company and I'm dispatching, and then I said, hey man, HK called me a bald-headed scallywag. All right. All right. He called me a bald-headed scallywag. I feel like I was harassed. I'm filing a what do you call that? What is it called?
Discrimination.
No, not discrimination. But what's the people who govern how you're supposed to operate? Oh, man, why am I drawing a blank?
Ethics.
No. It's the department. Human resources.
HR.
I hit up human resources, right? Human resources said, hey man, HK called me a bald-headed scallywag, right? Okay, I sue HK's business, okay? I win damages because right now I am bald-headed, but I'm not a scallywag. So some of it was true, you know what I'm saying? All right. Some of it was true with what he said. I am bald-headed, but I'm not a scallywag, right? So I'm butthurt because he called me a bald-headed scallywag, right? I file I feel, my feelings are hurt. Okay. All right. I feel like I need 6 months off so I can cry myself a river, right? Now, okay, I do a lawsuit against HK's dispatch company, and I'm not working for 6 months. And I make $90,000 with his dispatch company. So guess what? I win. Now watch this, guys. I win my lawsuit, and HK has an S corp. Oh man, I found out that HK has an S corp. Okay, and then I also find out when I peel the onion back, right? He also has a piece of real estate that he bought in the Winning Real Estate House because he has it all in one S corp. So now I filed a lawsuit and I found out he has a little bit more coin than he's supposed to have. So guess what? Right? I'm hitting that man up. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to go after that real estate, and I'm going to go after, you know what? I want to take another 6 months off. Okay. All right. I'm really going in, man. I need a year off because my bald-headed scallywag, I have PTSD. This is how listen, y'all think I'm laughing, man. This is how employees will get your butt, man. All right. So now I got a whole year off. I get awarded damages. Okay, now a piece of real estate is lumped up in your dispatch company, and I'm going to go after the revenue in your S corp. Now I get awarded $1 million in damages in your company. I get awarded 500. I just milk it out. Six months I haven't had a job, and I blame you. I have a lawsuit proving that bald-headed scallywag that you called me, right? I can't get a job now because now I'm starting to believe I'm a bald-headed scallywag, right? So now I file a lawsuit. I win the lawsuit. I get awarded $510,000 in damages because I done had 5 years off. And then now, I get awarded shares in your company because you don't have any more money. So now I'm a majority stakeholder in your company. So now I could just vote you out of your company. So now HK's freaking dispatch company is now Winning Real Estate Dispatch Company. So now this is the reason why you do not want to have multiple companies in one corporate structure. Now, HK, do you got me Lima Charlie? Do you got me loud and clear?
Lima Charlie.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys, welcome to the show. My name is Anthony Glenn. I'm a buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California. I've been doing real estate for a long time. We have a brokerage, a nonprofit. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys enjoyed the conversation today. I just went over a quick story of how all of this stuff. Now, let me talk about one more thing. I see Tahita. Did you have a question or comment that you'd like to propose to the stage?
I do not. I'm
cracking
just
up.
enjoying you so much. I am cracking up. But thank you so much. This is so informative. So I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you, Anthony. I was on TikTok. I was watching you on TikTok, but for some reason it kept going in and out. So I'm like, yeah, let me go back to Clubhouse because I don't know what this is about. So.
That's because I need to put some batteries in my phone, man. You know, I need to get some C batteries. I got this old T-Mobile Sidekick over here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but that'll do it. All right,
oh man. Okay, so who has questions for the stage, guys? Did you guys enjoy the show today?
Yes.
All right, guys.
So Tony,
yes.
So Tony, what paperwork would I need in order for me to open up multiple? Would I still be able to open up multiple under that same business name?
Okay, so hold on one second. Let me answer this question right here. What rate should I get with a 750 score, 5% down conventional? Okay, Gino, you need to call me, okay? I'm going to put my number and I'm going to respond to you and put it in the chat because, listen to me, the absolute worst thing that you guys could do is negotiate the purchase price of a property down. 385-8211. Okay. Okay. So Gino asked me, what rate should I get with a 750 credit score with 5% down conventional? Okay. Now, here's the answer to that question, Gino. And thank you for following the live. Listen to me. Okay. The one thing that I would definitely do is I would definitely do two things to use the money towards. Number one is buying down your principal balance or buying down your interest rate. I would never negotiate the purchase price down on a property. I would use the credits for lowering my interest rate in today's market so I don't have to refinance, or I would use it towards prepaid principal payments. Okay. Now, so did I answer your question, Gino? Gino, I responded to you by sending you my information. So just give me a call, brother. Okay. All right, let me pin this comment. And for those of you that are on the live right now, text WIN if you're a non-veteran to 760-385-8211 or text VA loan, okay, to 760-385-8211 if you want to get on a strategy session with us. I will answer your question, Gino, okay? All right, so just hit me up and I'll call you right after we get off the live, okay? All right, so who else has questions? I am Shakira Green or Najee Barnes. I see you. Okay. Anybody have any other questions that you guys would like to propose to the stage? Okay. Now, HK, I told you to put your property in something. Now, I have a little bit of trivia question right now. All right. Y'all ready for the trivia? All right. Let's see here, man. All right. Who wants to get to the trivia right now, man? Who wants the trivia right now? Who wants a little bit of real estate trivia? Let me see if you guys can answer this question. All right. Here's a scenario. All right. So, put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear a trivia question, okay? I got a little scenario for you guys, and I think that you guys will be fun. It'll be fun, guys. Make sure you share this right now. I need one more share on TikTok to reach my goal. So if you guys could share this again for the people that are listening right now, I would really appreciate that. And heart the hell out of this like right now. All right, here we go. Here's my scenario. All right. Now, let's see who's going to be Tasha? Tasha's the homie, so I can use Tasha. Tasha, can I use you right now?
Absolutely.
All right. All right. Here's the scenario. Tasha and I meet Tasha. Tasha and I become friends, okay? Tasha is working in the business, okay? Now, Tasha and I start a business together, okay? But I set up the corporate structure. Tasha is a member in the corporate structure, but I own the business, okay? Now, I meet Michelle. Michelle, flash your mic if you're here. No, Tahita. No, Michelle's here. Michelle's here and Tahita's here, okay? All right. Michelle and I decide to get married, okay? Michelle, you're my wife. Congratulations. All right, you just won, man. You're a winner now, Jack. All right.
Sure enough, I'll take it.
All right. So Michelle and I get married. Okay. So Michelle's my wife. I started the business, okay, with Tasha. Okay. Tasha's been working in the business. I write a trust, okay, to Michelle. Now, Michelle and I are married. That's my wife. I write a trust that she's going to inherit the business. Now, I meet Tahita. Tahita's Tahita's on stage right now. Tahita is like, hey, Tony Glenn, man, why you over there losing with Michelle? You know that she be burning broccoli. Okay. All right. All right, come over here and get these, get this, fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I forgot. It's past Thanksgiving. All right. So now I meet Tahita. I divorce Michelle, my wife. So Michelle's my wife. Remember, Tasha and I are good friends. She helped me start the business. Okay. I married Michelle. I put a trust in place saying Michelle is going to inherit my business. Michelle can't cook. Michelle and I divorced. I married Tahita. I get sick, okay, because I get sick from Tahita because she put butter on everything, okay? So I have a heart attack. But before I have a heart attack, this is my wife. Tahita's my wife. And I say, Tahita, I will over all of my property and all of my businesses to you. Okay, now watch this. Who gets the businesses and the properties?
Michelle.
I think the business is, okay, you said I helped you set up the business. I'm a member of the business, right?
Right. You are a member, but I set up the limited liability company. You're a member in the LLC, but I own it. I set up the LLC. You're a voting member, though.
But if you hadn't transferred it out of my name,
hold on. One at a time now. This is a good one. Let me get it. Let me say it again so you guys got it. Okay. All right. Get your pen right now because I want y'all to pay attention, and I'm telling you guys why I need. Okay. All right. So we're okay. Tasha and I are friends. This is the homie. Me and her went to high school together. I said, yo, I got this winning real estate business. I'm going to set this thing up, man. We going to make millions. Okay. So Tasha, I set up the LLC. I call LegalZoom. I set up the LLC. I make Tasha a member in my LLC. She's a member. Okay. All right. Now, Michelle and I get married. So you got Tasha. Tasha's my friend. She's my business. She works in the business with me. Okay. I marry Michelle. Michelle's my wife. Okay. So Michelle is my wife. So put wife. Michelle's my wife. Tasha's my business friend. Michelle's my wife. Okay. I set up a trust saying, Michelle, you're good to go. You're going to all the business and the real estate. I'm going to, you've been so awesome. But then I found out that she be burning broccoli. She can't cook, be burning rice. Okay, putting, craisins and macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? All right. And then now I meet Tahita. Tahita be cooking, man. Tahita be making fried pork chops, greens, beans, tomatoes, yams. She be hooking it up, okay? Now I get a heart attack and I say, Tahita, I will all of my businesses to you. You're my lovely wife. Thank you for giving me heart disease from, the greens, beans, tomatoes. Okay. All right. I will the property over to all of my assets to Tahita. Who benefits? Who gets the properties and the business? Does Tasha get the business because I set it up? Does Michelle get the business in real estate because I have the trust? Or does Tahita get the everything because I willed everything over to her? Who gets what?
Tahita.
Put a 1 in the chat if you believe Tahita gets everything. No, wait, let's go in order. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Michelle gets the business and the real estate. Put a 2 in the chat if you believe Tasha is entitled to the business. Put a 3 in the chat if you believe Tahita should get everything because I willed everything. She is my wife when I die. Who gets what? The mic is open. The mic is open. Who do y'all believe? Who gets what, y'all?
Just based on previous conversation, I believe that
Michelle
trust
gets it because
will.
she is in the trust.
Okay. But Tasha's a member in the LLC. She doesn't get any of the business?
Nope.
Why?
I would think that if I'm a member, I would stay a member, but that doesn't mean I get any part of it. I mean, it depends on how the business was written or structured, right?
Hey, that's right. That is correct. So Tasha is right. The person, even though Michelle, I cannot will something that I do not own. Once I put those assets in a trust, I cannot, the person that has the power of the trust gets everything. So even though Tahita made all of that macaroni and cheese, greens, beans, tomatoes, and yams, guess what? Tahita loses because why? Because Michelle, my ex-wife, would have to sign over her rights to relinquish her from the trust in order for Tahita to inherit anything. Now, remember, guys, is she going to do that? Absolutely not. Because guess what? She didn't like my hair. She thinks I'm a bald-headed scallywag anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, that's our little show for today. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys enjoyed this conversation today. Okay, for those of you who enjoyed this conversation, my name is Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor. We will be doing the Win in Real Estate rooms every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We really appreciate you guys pulling up today. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. If you enjoyed this conversation, heart the hell out of this. Share it to your friends. Get people in here. We will be having these fun shows every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, y'all know in my time, that's like 10, okay? But 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be having these. Let me tell you what you guys missed today. Number one, we went over the what you need to operate a LLC in a different state. Why LLC is better. We went over the 5 pillars of generational wealth: real estate, trust, pension plans, life insurance policies, and corporate structures. Okay. We talked about we pretty much went over trust structure, and then we also talked about $1 million plan. So if you guys like this show, okay, make sure you get this out to your friends so we can have more interaction with you guys. And all of the people that are on the stage right now, Tasha, BB King, Michelle, Orlando, okay, Tahita, Kenneth, and everybody pooping and snooping in the listening lounge, okay, Derek, I don't know why you guys, Aaron, okay, get my information so y'all can use it in y'all room. It's all good, you know what I'm saying? Next time, I want y'all to get on stage, guys. And thank you guys for being on the live today. Guys, remember, we have an event this Saturday, okay, at 805 College Boulevard, Suite 103. If you want to talk to me on a one-on-one or any of my staff, text WIN to 760-385-8211. Again, text WIN to 760-385-8211. Or you can register for the event that's taking place virtual and in person this Saturday. Kenneth, what's up, brother? I see you off mic. Did you have a question?
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to come up earlier. The owner of the company actually called me and messed me up on listening to this, so I'm going to have to review it. I just, again, want to say thank you, and I got that number you put in the chat, so you said I'd be able to get that one-on-one with you, so I'm going to see what I can do about that.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Al freaking standing, guys. Again, 760-385-8211. If you guys going to get on a conversation with us. And Trevor, hit me up, bro. We need to have a conversation, man. Okay, it's time. It's time for you to link up with me, man, so we can see how we can be in collaboration with each other. For those of you that are on stage right now, we really appreciate you guys pulling up. Man, now see, right when I'm getting off, the TikTok want to blow up. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all missed the show today. We had a lot of fun today. If you guys like today's pace, if you guys like the conversation today, put a 1 in the chat, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, put a 1 in the chat, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you learned something today. Sometimes you got to hear it 5 or 6 times in order to get it. If you guys enjoyed today's conversation and today's pace, Put a 1 in the chat, guys, because we're going to be doing this every Tuesdays and Thursdays, live on all social media platforms. Okay, Farmers Only, Facebook, LinkedIn, Clubhouse, TikTok, LinkedIn, the whole 9, baby. All right. Okay, now, any questions or comments before we shut down?
I have a comment. Thank you so much, Anthony. Greatly appreciate your valuable information. I wrote everything down quick as I could, and it's all sloppy, but I got it. And thank you to Ian, but he's on the phone. I appreciate you guys very much.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Any other questions or comments? Anybody else? Derek, thank you for showing the love on TikTok. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for the love on Instagram. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for LinkedIn. I appreciate you. Thank you on TikTok. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for Clubhouse and YouTube. Thank all of you guys for coming to the show. We will see you guys. I'm going to come on live probably later on today to do a night room. Okay. Probably. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to be on a night room. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want us to do an afternoon room. We'll do a night room tonight. We'll have a hot topic. Okay. All right. If you thought today was fun, we'll be on a night room. Make sure you subscribe and follow to all of the social media platforms. And we will see you guys later on today. Peace.